You're listening to the Captain Jack Sports Show on Northeast Streaming Sports.
All right, everybody, how you doing? Cap Jack here. I am live on YouTube, on Twitch, on Twitter, on the Northeast Streaming Sports channel. I'm on my channels as well. And I'm doing this on a whim. I wasn't going to do this, but you know what? I had a very bad taste left in my mouth last night. Brian Grigno is in here, and Raider Panda is there, and Jason, thank you there. I want to talk to you about your pick with the connection is really bad. Okay, ooh. Don't know what I can do there. Is it better? Is it better, Jason? Hopefully it's better. It doesn't look like it's as bad as it was. I have my cord on the bottom of it. I'm going to see if I can. I know I'm trying to move this here. I don't want to screw it up here, but again, it's on an angle. It's the best I can do. I don't. The reason why is because it is charging. Because I want to make sure that I have enough. Juice here. So I have to prop it up on something so I don't screw up the cord. Okay, is it better? Wow, man, that's a lot of space. I don't like this crap. I apologize. This is what you get when you do something on a whim. This is what you get when you do it on a whim. And that's you know what? Screw it. I'm gonna have to take the cord out. If it what do you call it? If it runs out of juice, it runs out of juice. That's it. That's all I can do. There we go. Now it's okay. It's settled. Good. We are here. God, fuck. 2 minutes and 27 seconds into. I got to write that. Yeah. Trying to get the freaking thing to. Okay, well, good. We have our first pick of the night, a cornerback out of Georgia, and a very good one at that, Campbell. Again, I'm not going to regurgitate everything that is being stated on the broadcast. Again, for folks that are here, thank you. I am on Instagram. If you are on Instagram, you can actually watch the show over here on YouTube, on Twitch, on Facebook. It's on everything. I will pick up the comments, and in fact, let me go show some banners here as well. Remember, one thing I want to make sure that everybody knows about. Again, I did this on a whim. I wasn't even going to do it tonight. I have a headache, and that's not a euphemism. I actually do have a headache. We are watching it, or we're listening to it. I won't show what's going on TV because I actually got a YouTube strike from that on my show last night because I had some content that was by somebody else. So again, I am gonna put up the phones to everybody. My tablet, I can't see how much juice it has. That's just the way when my tablet on Instagram is gone, it's gone. Please head over to YouTube. I will be able to see all your comments on YouTube. Okay, David Guyette is here. Okay. Thank you there, Dave Guyette, for being here. Request permission to come aboard. Ed Winchell, you are in there. And thanks there, Doc Burdett. There you go. Jackson's picking Rogers Clemson. That's news to me, Hollywood. And yeah, and I agree with this, with Brian Grigno. Let's hope for a better night tonight. I mean, my God. And I'm going to say this. I'm going to put my fan on. It's hot here. I'm going to say this. Pergorn, how you doing? Naderhawk, Vanderberg, thank you for being here as well. Again, if you are on Instagram, thank you for folks that are here on Instagram. Come over to YouTube. I will get all of the comments on YouTube. Pergorn is here. Pergorn, so we got Sweden in the house. Gotta love that. Carson Francis. Panthers get 7. You know, And that is the one thing, and that is the main reason why I was upset last night. Was I didn't mind a tackle. I didn't mind it. And everybody was blowing a conniptional gasket last night with grabbing the tackle Leatherwood. It wasn't the position, it's the fact that Tevin Jenkins was on the board, and that's who I personally wanted. But again, I'm not Mike Mayock. I am not John Gruden. And they did not call me to say, hey, Captain Jack, what do you want? And by the way, I'm wearing my I had a buddy that retired today in the United States Navy after 30 years, so that's why I'm wearing my very patriotic shirt. Naderhawk, man, I want to hear from you, Naderhawk. Now, I don't know how much juice is on my phone. Hang on a second here. You can see my phone here. I got 44% here, too, so it's not going to last all night. But we'll see. Again, I got my phone. You guys are, like I said, and I'm going to do this as well. People that are on Instagram, I enjoy you being on Instagram, but come on over to YouTube. This way I can actually see, because I don't have all your comments. And Ed, thank you for that. The color cast I did last night. I don't know how many listeners I had. But I had 1,300 likes. Not bad. Hey, there's my shipmate in crime, Keith Engel. Remember, for fantastic sports coverage, Northeast Streaming Sports, Keith Engel, what a great guy that he is, a great broadcaster. You got Mac and Jack over there at Keith Engel. They had a really good show this morning talking about that. So thank you for being there. I got to see, was it Gabe? Canes is in here. Oh, I'm sorry, I don't want to do that. I want to wave at Canes, and I got Eddie Rodriguez. I said E. Rodriguez, I'm sorry. If you're on Instagram, please head on over to YouTube. Problem I have is we could have got him at 46. See, Ed, people say that. And I even had to deal with that. And Keith Engel, who will attest to this, I heard a bellyful from that on the Mac and Jack show. This guy was rated as a second or a third round pick. Okay, first off, that is somebody's arbitrary rating. That's somebody's arbitrary rating for that person. If they had the what is it? When we go up to him and we get a chance to, there's Mark. There's Mark. Turkey. Was it Mark Pilgrim was in the house? I just saw him from the Elite Superfans. Jets selection is in. This is the second selection, and we will be talking about Naderhawk. Please comment in for anything Seattle related. I definitely don't want to see that as well. And again, thank you for everybody. If you're on Instagram, I'm going to be doing this from now on my shows. I like the fact that I can get Instagram on my tablet and tell people to come on over to YouTube. Okay. And again, this is a bonus coverage. I didn't plan on doing it. I didn't plan on being here, but why not? And again, going back to what I was saying, Ed, which sometimes I get sidetracked. There was nothing that stated positively that maybe somebody else could have picked him before we picked at 46, Ed. And that's why I said, get the guy you want. Get the guy you want and live with it or die with it. If Leatherwood busts, he busts. That's just the way it is. I like the kid. I like his attitude. He is the Outland Award winner. They said that he had some issues in the Senior Bowl. I didn't watch the Senior Bowl. Why? I don't got enough time in the world to watch the Senior Bowl, but I will get reports on it. But you know what? He played dynamically at the University of Alabama. He was a not an All-Pro, but he was an all SEC guy for years and years and years. So I'm going to go with that. New York Greedy, how you doing? I'm going to wave at you as well. Hopefully it doesn't say I got to bring you on board. Thank you for being there. Again, we're gonna go through all of these things because I needed to be there, you know. And Keith Engel, thank you for seeing this. And I'm quoting the great Keith Engel of Northeast Streaming Sports. If you know he is your guy, You have to take him when you have your chance. No assurance he is there later. Thank you. Thank you, Keith Engel. You live with it, you die with it. If that's the guy you want, you get him. I don't care what he was rated at. And I'm going to say a curse word right now, although I did say a curse word and keep in mind me, I said a curse word like around early in the show for this. If I send it to Linda, I'll have to take the F word out. And Denver moved up a trade. See, this is unique because there's somebody there, and maybe they want to get the safety Moerig. Maybe they want to get another corner because, again, remember, they got Surtain yesterday, Denver did. And, this is a good time to maybe get those bookend corners. I'm just saying, another pass rusher. There's plenty of pass rushers on the board. I don't have the people. I don't have the listing in front of me. I don't have the listing in front of me. I am watching. I wish that I had the information, and maybe I will put it on here on the I have up the the Bleacher Report, NFL draft information. Maybe they will have information on it, but the pick is in for the Donkeys. The pick is in for the Donkeys. Oh, there it is. Yeah, there it is right here. Come on, man. Come on, man. So yeah, I'm gonna hit the broadcast here. So there you go. I'm gonna be watching it. So I'm gonna put this over here. So I got the Bleacher Report broadcast. They're talking about Elijah Moore. I got that going on here again. Let me get rid of I got a lot of windows up. So let me get rid of some of these things. Maybe that'll help us out a bit. Again, if you are watching me on Instagram, please head on over to YouTube. You're watching me do the show that I'm doing on YouTube right now. And Keith Engel, thank you for saying what you said. It's true. If you like somebody, if you fell in love with somebody and you feel like that is the person you want, that's who you go get. And I know, Mr. Collier, that was the Falcons pick. So it looks like a swap between 35 and 40. So 5 spots there. The Broncos get a 6th rounder, and the Falcons get a 4th rounder to move up to this spot. So they swap 5 picks and a swap of 5th and 6th, or 4th and 6th, whatever the heck it was. But if you want your guy, you go out and get it. Thank you for saying that, Keith. It makes me feel better that you get it. You get it. We are on Instagram. Okay, and again, thank you for being here. Leatherwood's fine. He fits for the next round. Oh, you have BPA or let's get some good defensive help. And again, I'm watching my TV in front of me. I got my Instagram right here. Thank you there. If you're on Instagram, please come find me on YouTube. Let me see who the pick is. Wait a second. Okay, Javonte Williams, a running back. I didn't see that coming. But then again, Denver needs to obviously improve their offense. That's why that there was that talk today about them going and getting Aaron Rodgers. I don't know if that's going to come to fruition or not. And Brian, Denver might go quarterback. We're going to get quarterbacks every round, right, Brian? Oh yeah, McBud, I got you, and I know that Mac is popping in from Scotland. Scotland, thank you for being there, Mac. Appreciate that. Jared is in the house. Thank you as well. And it's evening to you. Yeah, 5 hours ahead. Go to sleep, Mac. I was actually going to go to sleep tonight. But I figured I would do this. Oh, Ed Winchell. Oh, thank you there. Another $4.99. Oh, this is for Rose. Okay, and by the way, this is what I got to say about that. I never received that $50 from Eddie. I'm not saying that's bad, good, or indifferent. But that means I had 10 spots, or actually 8 spots, now 7 spots to fill because I know that Dwayne T got 2 last night. So I got 7 spots to fill, and we will be filled. We will be filled for the spot. So we have 7 spots to fill. Ed Winchell for Rose. That's another spot for her. Thank you there, Ed Winchell. If you want to give other information, let's see if I can do this here. If you want to get a buy 3 get 1 free, we can do that here as well. Let me show this here. By the way, let me do that. Yeah, and you buy Captain Jack patches too. I'll roll that on the screen below. Okay, here you go. Buy 3. This is how you can do it. If you want to buy an entry and you want it to count, use friends or family on PayPal. This is again why Instagram. Why I tell people to go over to the broadcast on YouTube. Go to the broadcast on YouTube. I don't even know what's going on other than that. Okay, yeah, some dolphin. I don't. See, I'm gonna see that. This is one thing I want to see. Is I want to see if I know any of these people. I want to see if I know any of these people. I would have loved to have been there. I would have loved to have been there. Okay, so they're talking, and again, I have what is it? The Bleacher Report on over on this screen. So that's what you might be hearing in the background. I got a bunch of different TV screens. Hopefully you can hear me. Hopefully you can hear me on all these comments. So I'm going to be multitasking there. Nate Naderhawk. Sorry, Nate. Naderhawk Vanderberg says you see Seattle making some picks. Hopefully that'll happen. That'll spice up the show tonight. And the Isley brothers. Wow, man. I know who the Isley brothers are. Gotta say, could get a buzz on the Harris talk. It's fine pick. It is. It's call from RDR Edward Winchell. Okay, well, hang on. Is Ed calling me here on the phone? Hang on a second, Ed. My goodness. I don't have my phone up yet. Ed, stand by. You're going to have to call back because I don't have my phone up. I apologize. Like I said, I'm doing this on a whim. Ed, I got my phone up now. Apologies. Call back. I will get to it again. My usual callers, they know what the number is. I apologize there. I don't have to worry about having the video not going in. Okay, hopefully I'll hear it this time. Come on, Ed, are you calling me? Or are you calling my phone on Google? 813-699-0834. Ed, if you're calling me, call the Google number. 813-699-0834. 813-699-0834. Yeah, Vegas, I'm going to be there next year as well. Cannot wait for Vegas next year. Walking around. So there, I think Ed's going to. Okay, yeah, I think it'll come in here. I don't hear it yet, Ed. Ed, you called Google, right? I don't know why make sure she called to check the. I don't know why it says check the internet site. Okay, stand by, Ed. Stand by. I don't know why. I'm going to reload the site. Ed Winchell was calling me, and then it didn't ring in. So we'll do. I am prepared tonight, though. Chris Lenz, thank you for being here. Hopefully it'll go through. I rebooted it, Ed. We'll get you on eventually, Ed. 813-699-0834. 813-699-0834. You might be unable to make receive calls. Why is it? That's going to make me mad all night. That is going to make me mad all night. Okay, I'm going to turn it on. Okay. I don't understand. Okay, here we go. Call from RDR Edward Winchell. There we go. Okay, hey Ed, you're here, brother. What's going on? Can you hear? I'm good, and I'm gonna put my cans on. I'm gonna put my cans on. Okay. In order to do this, hang on a second, Ed. I got to turn this down. Okay, now I hear you, and it's not so many other things going on in the background, so I just hear you. Ed, what's going on tonight? What's on your mind tonight here on the show?
I got to change the color cap last night.
Well, thank you, sir.
I really enjoyed checking it out on your Koonce cap. So thank you like that.
Well, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. You obviously tell Evan. I think I had like 5 people, which is it's a bummer. But I don't know how 5 people can give me 1,300 likes unless you just kept pushing like, Ed, which you might have done. That Ed Winchell, my biggest fan, kept pushing like the entire night on Colorcast. Gotta love you, Ed. I appreciate that. So yeah. So but not tonight though. No. Eddie Rice. Eddie Rice stated that he was going to do the. There's my boy. There's my boy Pags. Pags is there. See the Eagle fan right there. That's my buddy. That's going to be my buddy for the Raider Eagle game in Vegas. That's going to be my +1. I date dudes. No, I'm kidding. But Pags is going to be my guest in Vegas. Because he's a great guy. We do the shows on the Northeast Streaming Sports Network. So if you just saw that Eagle guy on the NFL Network channel, that's he did his he got his solo right there. Who did we get in round 2? Not anybody, not as of yet. Anybody in El Calaca? El Calaca. Yeah, El Calaca. Yeah. I got your patch, by the way. And not Eddie. No, Eddie, I wasn't talking about you. Eddie Rice said he was going to send me $50, and then that would have closed it out. So he didn't do that. He didn't do. Right now, there are 7 spots open, and that's it. There are 7 spots open, and now anything after that will be for the following. Spin of the wheel. So don't feel obligated to buy 7 spots, Ed. I'm just saying, don't feel obligated. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Okay? And Positive Philly wants Asante Samuel. And by the way, a great selection for the Eagles with Landon Dickerson. You didn't get your Asante Samuel there, Mike, but you did get a very awesome center from where? The University of Alabama, that everybody's bitching about Leatherwood. Okay. You got one of the better centers in college football. Mystica Mystique is here. That means I am broadcasting over in the Middle East. Thank you there, Mystica Mystique. How you doing? Please come over to YouTube. Please come over to YouTube if you can. So I am broadcasting over in Europe. I am broadcasting to the Middle East. Thank you there. I know this young lady. And thank you there. So, okay, Ed Winchell with additional $19. So, Ed, now of that money, is that all 4 for you, or do you want to split it? Okay, between who? Okay, so 2 for you and 2 for Rose. Okay, 2 and 2. I got it. So, you have 3 for Rose tonight, and then 2 for you tonight. Okay, I got it. And thank you there again. If you want to get a, and you don't have to buy the 3 to get one. You can just send me 5. Let me show that again in the, the entries into PayPal using friends or family. You can buy 1. And it all goes to me. That's one thing I like about the PayPal friends or family. All of that $5 goes to me. If you buy a super chat or a super sticker, by the way, I love you for it, Ed. I do. I'm not bitching by any stretch of the imagination. Is obviously I have to split. I have to split that between myself and YouTube. And I not that I'm greedy, but I would like to get as much of that as possible. Oh, okay. So
How
the
do I go from PayPal? Yeah?
well, that's easy. You can just go to the PayPal site,
Right.
and then put in the email address, which is bigraiderj@yahoo.com.
Right.
Okay, and then you put that money in there and this is what Ed, you got to do this. It'll say send it to friends and family. If you use friends and family, that means PayPal doesn't take any of that money. It goes straight to me. Okay, it goes straight to me.
Can I do that to join
No, no,
your monthly thing?
no, because this is a personal donation. The thing about the membership, you got to do it through YouTube because I can't control membership because that is controlled by YouTube. And in order to do that, Ed, unless you send me your phone, right? Or you send, and I even can't do it this way. You got to go to a store, and I keep imploring. And I'm not mad at you, Ed. You got to
I
go.
know you're not. No, I know you're not.
You got to go to a store and tell them I need an Android, and you sign in to your account on an Android. And once you go use the Android and you sign into your YouTube account on an Android, then you push the join, and then you're good to go. But I can't do that for you because again, even if you gave me your information for your Google account, you have to have. It's going to give you a text to your phone, and I don't have your phone with me. That's why I said you got to go to the store.
Okay. Who do you want to pick at 42, 46?
I tell you, I want if if Joker is there, the line, and there's another really good linebacker that's available, and his name escapes me. But if Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah is there, I'd like to get him just because I want to make sure that we make Jason Dean happy. If he's not there, I wouldn't mind taking Moerig to safety because people are high on Moerig. So there you go. And if somebody else is there, I want to get the best defensive player. The best defensive player. I don't care what position it is. Although I would prefer linebacker or safety or cornerback. The best defensive player on our pick. That's who I want.
I agree with you, but I was talking to Rose about this, and I think my feeling on our number 17 pick, I'm not going to judge the kid.
Leatherwood.
I see him play.
Yeah.
But I think the great nation was the fact that we all think we could have got him in the second round.
But again, it's not.
That's one getting. I know.
It's not guaranteed. It's not guaranteed. Because again, you could have said, okay, we're going to pick this guy in our pick at number 17, and we're going to wait 16 picks into the second. See, there you go. Tevin Jenkins goes to the Bears, and that's the guy that I wanted. So let's say we went Tevin Jenkins, right? And let's say we went right. Let's say that we got Tevin Jenkins last night, and by the way, he fell to 39, so he almost fell to us in the second round. But the reason why Tevin Jenkins is off the board is because the Bears traded up for this pick. They traded in order to get the guy they wanted. So let's say that people said that Leatherwood, they wanted to get Alex Leatherwood because of all of the dynamic things that he can do. Let's say that somebody traded the pick number 45 right in front of us, and I think it's the Chargers, by the way. I think the Chargers got the pick right in front of us. Let's say that somebody traded into the Chargers pick at 45, and who they take? They take Alex Leatherwood. So you can say, I guarantee you would have been there in the second round. Yeah, he was there in the second round, but not for us. And that is why you can't always say, I guarantee you. You can't guarantee nothing. The only thing you can guarantee is death and taxes, and that's the only thing you can guarantee.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, if we don't take JOK, it's going to be upset.
No, I won't be upset. I mean, I would like to see a linebacker there. I would, but again, I'm not gonna lose my biscuits if Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah is not there and we don't pick him, or if he is there and we don't pick him. As long as we pick somebody that's going to help our defense immediately, that's who I want with this pick. That's exactly who I want.
Whatever happens.
Yeah, in my mind, it should be defense. Yes.
Mine too. All right, Cap. Listen, I don't want to take up too much time. Get another caller coming in.
Okay. Well, again, Ed, thank you for that. Now, remember, Ed, if you go to PayPal and go to PayPal, and then once you go to PayPal, you got to put in Big Raider J at Yahoo. I'll put it up again. Okay. I'll put it up again. You see, it's on the screen. Okay. Big Raider J at yahoo.com. You got to do that in PayPal. Now, here's the other thing. Then you put the money, but then you put friends and family. Friends and family, it all goes to me and YouTube. Sorry, YouTube, you don't get diddly squat.
They don't need it.
Yeah, they don't need it. They don't need it.
Yeah.
So,
you're not coming to the first game, are you? I heard that night.
well, no, I am coming to the first game. I'm just not coming inside.
Right. Good. I'll be in there.
Yeah, I am not. You know what? I thought I just saw a dude I know from the military. Although he looked well, all those military guys kind of look alike with the haircuts. But again, I will be at the very first game, but I will say probably 99.999%. I'm selling those tickets for the highest bidder because somebody's going to buy them.
I mean, I would definitely sell the amount of money they're asking. It's totally.
You there, Ed?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
That they're getting for tickets.
Yeah, it's ridiculous money, and but we'll again. I want to try to make some money, not off of anybody, but because I want to try to get the money back that I put in for those PSLs, and I can almost do that with one. Okay, see, here's the one guy that everybody was talking about, Richie Grant out of UCF. That was one of the safeties that they said would be a good pick for the Raiders, and he's gone. Why? Because the Falcons, they got this pick on a trade, and they still got one of the better safeties available. Everybody talks about Moerig, but Richie Grant was another good kid out of UCF that the Raiders could have had. Okay, Ed, unfortunately, you're breaking up, brother.
190 tackles.
Yeah. And again, that's awesome. So,
I'll let you guys run that.
All right, Ed. Thanks again. Let me know. If you go into the PayPal and Big Raider J. Make sure I know that, so I will count it there. I will count it there.
I'm going to go to a cell phone place to use their Android.
Thank you, brother. I know I can count on you. I know I can count on you. Okay. All right. Hey, thanks again, Ed. We'll see you on the next one.
God bless you. Everything will talk soon.
You got it.
Bye, buddy.
All right. As Ed Winchell, gotta love my regulars. Gotta love my regulars. Yeah, Jimmy Farrell. This is I just did it on a whim. Again, if you are watching on Instagram, thank you for watching on Instagram. Please come over to YouTube. Mind Pawn. That's a Mind Pawn. Again, that's a Raider Nation to you as well. Mind Pawn, have we met? That's something as well. And Oso's going to be in the Vegas home opener. He's going to be like me. He might be in the stadium. He might be out of the stadium. But he's going to be there. I'm going to be there. Well, okay, let me say this. Providing that I am making carbon dioxide out of oxygen, providing that I am not otherwise indisposed, I will be at the home opener. So you will see me at the home opener. So again, there you go. Mac said that he doesn't fit us. Mac, who are you talking about? Grant? Grant, are you talking about Grant? Okay. Are we talking about Moerig? Again, Barmore's off the board. That was one of the better defensive tackles, although people were screaming. And I originally was on a Christian Barmore rant from hell after I saw him in the college series. He's a good player, but he dropped to the second. Jimmy Farrell, hello. And Skull. Oh, wrong one. Here we go. Skull, I got you, Daz. Daz Carding, one of my shipmates who has already bought a Captain Jack patch and is a supporter. Thank you, Daz. Daz, I hope you got your patch. I sent it to Tommy Boucher. So again, that. Oh, and McBud was talking about Grant. I want a safety. I do want a safety this draft. I do want a safety. I want a corner. I want a linebacker. I want another rush end. There's 4 right there. I want another space eater. I want a tackle. Defensive wise, I want a running back. So that's 6. So those are 6 positions I want. 6 positions I want. And again, thank you for got you. Thank you, Daz. And again, Daz is a Vikings fan. If you want your patch on the scroll, it talks about how you can get your Captain Jack patch. Let me show it to you. If you're on Instagram, there's my Captain Jack patch on Instagram. If you're on YouTube, and there it is, YouTube, Twitch, and all the other channels right that is my Captain Jack patch. You can get it by basically doing the same thing. You can go to the what is it? The Cash App and send me $13 via Cash App. You can go $13 on PayPal, and this is a different PayPal. And this is why it's a little bit more expensive, because you can't do friends and family on the Captain Jack Rackham and Gmail PayPal. That's why there's a difference. You can do friends and family at Big Raider J at Yahoo. That is the difference. Oh, Daz says it's a beauty. Thank you there, shipmate. Appreciate that. Jimmy Farrell, who's the best player to get? I'd like to get Jeremiah Wilson-Cormo. Did you see Pilgrim? Did you see the Pilgrim? He was right there with all those Lions fans. He was there, Mark Pilgrim. I will be hanging out with him in Canton this year. Don Webb, that's who we're going to be hanging out with. That's one of the people we're going to be hanging out with. The Lions selection is in. We'll see who it is. Okay, another space eater off the board. And again, we were at 41. There are 5 more picks to go. Jeremiah Wilson-Cormo is still on the board. Moerig is still on the board, unless I missed it somewhere. So 2 guys that everybody was screaming about are still on the board. Tevin Jenkins, the tackle that I wanted, is off the board. Running back, no. The reason why I say running back is I want a good young running back to pair with Jacobs for years after. Because remember, I like the kid that we picked up, that's going to be paired with Jacobs. But if you get a dynamo young running back, okay, remember how good Devontae Booker was last year spelling Jacobs. He's not there anymore. He's with the Giants. So I would like a very good young running back, and you can get them later on in the draft, a good one. Okay, there are plenty out there. But I do want a running back. See, here's another trade. Miami traded. I don't see who the hell they traded with, but Miami traded in order to get who they want. So again, we'll see what happens. And yeah, we did sign Joseph, but he's a safety. I really like Joseph. I remember the first time that I went to Vegas when I got my area in Vegas. He was our pick that year, Carl Joseph, and I was very happy that we got Carl Joseph. I'm so happy that he's back on the team. We paid $10 million for a backup. You got 10. 10. Okay, which backup? $10 million. Matt, you're gonna have to tell me who you're talking about there. Oh, we made a trade. Excuse me. Oh, pardon me. Excuse me. Eichenberg was a very good tackle as well. It's off the board. $10 million for a backup. Are you talking about the kid that what's his name? Guy we had got from the Cardinals. He's good. He's a good running back. He's a good running back. Yeah, Miami got a tackle. And thank you there, Mac, for the bless you. Yeah, I do have a fan on because it's a little hot in here. The Raiders moved up from 46 to 43, so we'll see what that pick entailed. Because again, we have capital, so we traded with the Bengals, and of course they moved it down. Again, thank you. If you are on Instagram, you are watching me do a show that I'm on over here. Please head on over to Captain Jack Rackham at YouTube. Captain Jack Rackham at YouTube. I would appreciate it. I see that Yvonne Sosa Jr. is here. Thank you for being here. And Educate and Medicate. I like that name. Educate and Medicate. There you go. Raiders are next. Obviously, Jimmy Farrell. Like I said, we have the capabilities right now. Pick the best defensive player that we want, and hopefully it's somebody that is going to be able to come in and start right away. This is the second round. Pick is in, by the way. So I'd like to see Joker here. I'd like to see Moerig here. And if it's not those two guys, then I want to at least have it somebody that I know. I hope it's not Joe Schlabotnik, some guy I don't know. I want to see who it is. Throw the figurine over here. Oh yeah, that's my I can't remember what it's called. They do dolls, and I got a couple of them. I have there's one up there, there's one here, there's one that is over there that the sword fell off, and I gotta put it back on. I gotta glue it back on, and then there's another one where I have a bottle of, it's like the old cartoons where they have the triple X. That was when triple X just meant rum or alcohol, not dirty movies. But yeah, I got a couple of them over here. And again, this time I am more prepared tonight. I got right behind me because people are saying what do you got going on? I have my little Raider bag here, okay? And the first thing that I got my Gatorade, but I'm going to save the Gatorade. I also have some water, but because I'm not a big water person, of course I got my water, but I also got my Crystal Light. So I'm going to be doing take a little bit out. There you go. Take a little bit of water out so that you can get all of the Crystal Light effectively there. Oh, did you see the bag? Yeah, that's my lunch bag. That's my lunch bag. So let's see who the Raiders play. Okay, I got my trash can. The pick is in. Okay, so it's just here. Pick is in, and they haven't said who it is yet. Well, hopefully it's somebody that we knew. Okay, so it's a swap. Oh, so we get a set. Ooh, wow! We gave up our fourth round pick. Right now, that's high. That's high. We got a seventh for it, but we gave up a fourth. I hope it's for somebody. I hope it's for somebody that we got pegged to go right in. Let's see if there's any of the Raider fans. I don't recognize any of these people yet. I don't reckon. Okay, who's in the chair? I don't know. I don't know who's in the chair. Yeah, boy, I wish I would have been there. I would have loved to have been there. Okay. With the 43rd pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, the Las Vegas Raiders select Trevon Moerig, defensive back. We got our safety. Moerig. We got our safety. That's what people were bitching about last night. We said Moerig was there. We got him. We got him. So all you guys that were bitching and moaning and groaning, okay, the one guy that like I said, they were talking about Jeremiah Wilson-Cormoa. They were talking about Trevon Moerig. We got him. Jim Thorpe Award winner for the nation's top defensive back. Right there. You know, right there. Okay, we're gonna go to Jared now. Hang on. Let's get Jared up in here. One thing. Okay.
Pittsburgh, Jared Diggles.
Okay, we got Jared on the line. Jared, what's going on? How you doing there?
Well, you guys got a good safety there out of TCU. I like you guys there.
Yeah. And again, I agree with this. People were talking about Jeremiah Wilson-Cormoa. I said we got Tanner Muse. I want to see what Tanner Muse can do. And Tanner Muse is a little bit bigger than Joker, and that is going to be the guy that is a tweener between a linebacker and a safety. Moerig is a prototype safety, and we're going to throw him in here real quick. And again, he was the Jim Thorpe Award winner.
Yes, I believe he was. Yeah, all the years, our much of the day. And he pick up a case on whatever. Tears. Now, I don't know if $5, Kyle Trask, $5. $55 right now.
Thank you. I am honored to be here to represent the Dallas Cowboys and have this opportunity to announce the 44th pick in the second round. I'm also honored to be here in Cleveland, Ohio, home of one of the all-time greatest franchises in NFL football history. And I stand here tonight on the shoulders of many great Cleveland Brown football players.
Yeah, I'm looking at ESPN right now.
Mm-hmm. And he's in the Hall of Fame, and Cliff Branch is not. And I still do not understand that. Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, I don't know a lot about him. Let's look at his intangibles. I mean, again, they go deep back, which is only going to help them in the NFC East. 4 interceptions last year. Yeah. I know. See, I normally call it the AFC least. I call it the AFC least.
think right now,
I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, what are you going to give up for him? What are you going to give up for him? And you know the Green Bay said, well, we're not going to trade him. We're not going to trade him. We're not going to trade him. I don't think the Raiders are going to give what the Packers what they want. Whereas the Broncos will. The Broncos will give up stuff for Aaron Rodgers because again. And it's funny because I was saying this morning, I says a Horseface Elway and yada yada. He says, well, Horseface Elway isn't doing that anymore. It's actually Peyton Manning. So Peyton Manning is now pulling the strings on who's going to the Donkeys, and I can see Elway working with Peyton Manning, would be working with Aaron Rodgers to come to Denver. Because they can't homegrown their own quarterbacks. They gotta go outside and get them from somebody else. Yep. I appreciate it there, Jared. Appreciate it. All right, that was Jared. And if he said Cowboy Nation, he has no clue. I'm reading it in the comments. There's only one nation, Cowboy Nation, and there's a gentleman that I have when I'm over on the Sneaky G show, and this will be funny for you, for everybody. Sneaky G and Sneaky G tried to go in between. To run interference between me and a very young, and I think like maybe 15, 16-year-old kid who's a Cowboys fan. He kept saying, Cowboys Nation, Cowboys Nation, Cowboys Nation, Cowboys Nation. And Sneaky G said, well, I'll tell you what, Cap, this is what we're going to do. So he went on TikTok. And he said, what we should do is we should put it up for folks on TikTok as to, is it Raider Nation or can it be Cowboy Nation? And I told him as soon as he did that, I says, dude, you done lit a fire. And he didn't understand what I was saying. And sure enough, actually wasn't even the next day, within hours, his TikTok was blowing up. His TikTok was blowing up with people that were saying, Raider. Oh, there's Sean. That's my boy. He lives down here in Tampa, by the way. The guy with the big Cincinnati. What do you call it? The big Cincinnati cowboy hat. Good guy, really good guy. His name's Sean. Houday. Good guy, Sean. Anyway, Sean Moore, I believe is his name. And again, so we were there. And his TikTok blew the F up. And I said, you did it. You did. He goes, I didn't realize it. I said, I tried to tell you. There's only one nation. It's because Al Davis stated it in 1968. The only people that could even think of saying it is in baseball. And I've said this. How many times have I said this? There's a brick outside of Fenway that says Red Sox Nation. 1908 or something like that. They're the only people that can even have a semblance of saying it. Matt Bouchane is at least smart enough to know it's the dog pound. There is no other dog pound. It's the dog pound. It's Cleveland, and people know that. Okay? And yeah, again, this is it for Jimmy Farrell. Yeah, Matt, we get it. You're proud. Wait until Vegas does it next year. Wait till Vegas does it next year, dude. You will never see it. And I will hopefully I will be on screen. But did you notice the Raider fans that were there on the inner circle? None of None of them are the members, the super fans, and again, using the air quotes, the super fans who dress up. They're just good old regular Raider fan, which is cool. Which is cool. But we were told, and again, I said this last night. We were told this kid Jackson Carman. There was talk of the Raiders getting him this draft, so that's now out the window. Kid out of Clemson, and obviously how we like to get Clemson products and Alabama products. There was conjecture that Jackson Carman would be a Raider in the rounds later on, but not going to happen because the Bengals picked him up at tackle. So there you go. And I didn't Tevin Jenkins also go to the Bengals? So did they also get Tevin Jenkins? So they got 2 tackles this draft? I think so. I might be mistaken. Tevin Jenkins went to. I thought he went to the Bengals as well, and so they got picked up 2 tackles. Look at it. And yeah, Jeremiah Wilson-Cormo is sliding. Maybe it's because of he's light. Pats Nation. God, my goodness. There's only one nation. Again, if you're on Instagram, thank you for being over here. I'm talking to my Instagram right now. Please head over to YouTube. I'm on YouTube. I am on Facebook. I am on my channel. I am on the Northeast Streaming Sports Network channel. Come on over and watch me over there. I'm also broadcasting on the Elite Superfan channel. Again, if you are a fan of another team, we had like Vaderhawk was in here. If you're a fan of another team, come on in and talk about who your team drafted or who your teams didn't draft, and let's talk about it. 813. In fact, let's get the number up here. Let me do that. I apologize. 1 second. Let me refresh this. Okay. Let me update this. We'll be right with you. There you go. Save that. There you go. Come in the show tonight. The link is right there. I'm going to put it in the comment section. Okay? You want to be on camera tonight. On camera. And by the way, I mean, I know that I'm going to try to make, like I said, I'm going to start being a little bit more picky about who I bring on camera. I'm going to be a little bit more picky about who I bring on camera. But there's the link. It's in Facebook. It's in YouTube. It's on Twitter. It's on everything. Again, if you are, I got, what is it, Dig Dug 50. Thank you for being here on Instagram. Please head on over to YouTube. I don't know how many people we got watching on YouTube. I know we got X amount watching on Facebook and Twitch. By the way, if you're younger, I'd love for your younger folks to follow me on Twitch. Captain Jack Rock. Let me see. I'm going to push this. I got, whoa. Woohoo! Look at, wow. A big bunch of 4 people. Doesn't matter. Whoever's watching, we're going to have a good time. We're watching on Facebook. We're watching on Instagram. And I'm going to be here. There you go. Yeah, I'm going to be here for a bit. And so, again, you can call in. See if there's any comments I need to go through. Ed Winchell, I will divvy out your responses. And I love the fact that Ed Winchell says don't see the Eagles being relevant this year. I didn't say it. Again, there's the link. It's on the comments section for everybody. in Twitch. It's there in. It's there. Click on it if you want to come into studio. Chargers are up, and see this. These I want to see how our. I want to see how the people that are in our division, how they. Is that Hank Bauer? Yeah, I knew who that guy was because he was a sportscaster in San Diego.
In the 2021 NFL Draft, the Chargers select Asante Samuel Jr., DB, Florida State.
Now, that's smart. The Broncos take Surtain yesterday, best cornerback available in the draft. The Chargers, I'll be kind calling them the Chargers. The Chargers take Asante Samuel, whose father also played in the NFL because Surtain's father played in the NFL. Samuel's father played in the NFL. These guys have got really good pedigree. One goes to Broncos. The other goes to the Garglers. So again, that makes sense. These are guys that are going to have to cover our receivers and cover the receivers for the Chiefs. And let's see, Raiders for Life is in here. Big Doug is in here, and Ferme Slick. Thank you for being in here as well. If you're here on Instagram, please head over to YouTube. You can comment on YouTube as well. I will read your comments. It's easier for me to try to focus on one screen. Again, by the way, if you're wondering why I'm wearing a patriotic shirt, it's because my friend retired today after 30 years in the Navy, and I wanted to make sure that I was showed him. I'm very relevant in how that I wanted to make sure that the United States owes so much of a debt of gratitude for the folks that are in the military. And then you're talking about a man that served 30 years in the military, 30 years active duty. I did 22 or 23, I can't remember. I did 22 or 23 active. And then, of course, I did the other was inactive, right? But I got out after 30. I got my certificate. This guy did it for 30 years straight. 30 years straight. And Edmonds was talking about in the early 90s when the Raiders left LA to go back to Oakland. Well, we're talking that, Ed, and go ahead and give me a reference term for that, Jim Hudson, Raider Nation, 90s. Because if you say that and you don't cite Al Davis in '68, then you got other things going on. Okay, we're starting to get some people in here. Outstanding. I see Xavier. Don't go nowhere. I see Xavier backstage. I see Positive Philly backstage. Don't go nowhere. But gentlemen, you're gonna have to wait. Because I'm getting my boy. And let me get the some of this off, because I need to make sure that you can actually see all of these different things. Let me get the banner off too. We are joined tonight, and I'm very happy. We're talking about somebody that has done service to their country. I'm very, very proud to bring into the studio with me Raider Squid. Raider Squid, how you doing there, sir?
A lot better, Captain. How are you doing?
I'm good. Make sure you turn down your whatever you got going on for volume so we don't have to hear it double.
Better?
Better. What's going on with you tonight there, shipmate? Good to see you and good to hear from you.
Had to come on, feel a lot better about this pick.
Yeah.
Excited about it.
I said people were bitching. They said Moerig was there and you don't take him. Well, we got him in the second round. We got him in the second round. And people were saying we got the Outland Award winner. That is the best offensive lineman. Outland Award winner, Alex Leatherwood. We got the Jim Thorpe Award winner at defensive back. These are players that have gotten their awards in college for how good they are in their position groups. And everybody is bitching about, well, the Raiders did this and the Raiders did that and the Raiders screwed up. Okay, well, you know what? Jeremiah Wilson-Koromoa is still on the board. And I don't know if he's going to drop all the way to the third round, but there's got to be some reason why he's dropping. And again, McBud was talking about it as well. We got Tanner Muse there, who is that guy that can play, the between a safety and a linebacker. We got that with Tanner Muse. So, just be quiet. Just be quiet. I'm not saying you be quiet, Squid. I'm just saying all of those haters out there, be quiet.
So I'm not gonna lie. I was definitely pissed off yesterday, as many of us were, kind of shocked by the pick. Normal Raiders being Raiders pick, but I was just telling my boss about it. After sleeping on it and really thinking about what happened, especially the way it worked out. Let's be real. The Moerig pick kind of was a huge side, but yes, it was a Chucky pick. It was a Mayock pick. We're going to be a ground and pound team. And now with Dre and obviously Josh Jacobs, they picked up clearly what they think is the best
run blocking line.
Running line, So got it. I understand now. And yes, I was frustrated last night. I'm not going to lie. I didn't voice it, but I was definitely frustrated. And now after the Moerig pick, I'm like, okay, cool, got it. We still got to me who I wanted, him or the linebacker out of Notre Dame was the other one that I was high on as well. By no means am I a college player draft special or expert. Kind of listen to you guys for that, but yeah, seeing everything, and especially the way everything fell out, and it really didn't cost us too much. Yeah, we have to move back in a few picks, but it was nothing major. So
it was 5 spots, and we got a 7th round, and we gave up a 4th. That's a little high, but you know what? We got the guy we wanted. And I know, or at least I know in my heart, I can't say this for sure. Like everybody said, he would have been there in the second round. You don't know that. You don't know that guy, Leatherwood, would have been there in the second round. But if he was in the second round, who's to say that somebody else would have came up in front of us and got him?
The amount of O linemen that went right in front of him. There was a lot of O linemen picked up, and yeah, there's definitely no saying that he would have been there. So,
right,
yeah, it definitely was a sigh of relief. I mean, we'll see the rest of the draft. I was skeptical about it at first, and then, well, here we are. So,
okay, well, I got to ask you, Squid, again, because now we know that you were upset, but now you're feeling better, which is good. I'm glad for that. Is there anything that you've seen that has been extraordinary to you? Things that you thought was like, man, that was a mistake. I'm not talking Raiders. I'm talking about for other teams. Was there anything that stands out to you that is again, yeah, Leatherwood? I mean, Raider fans are always going to bitch about who they take in round 1. We could have taken a Heisman winner, like say, for example, if we had taken Archie Griffin when he won back-to-back Heismans, right? Raider fans would have bitched about it because they said, well, Archie didn't run a 4.240. And that's just the way it is. And like I said last night, when Al Davis was alive, Al Davis did the first-round picks, and then he went home. And he let everybody else do the rest of the draft. That's true. So that's what I wanted to hear. Now, is there something that you want in particular? We got the safety. We got a really good safety. What else do you want to see this draft? And again, or is there something that you think that needs to be put out there? And I want to make sure I start with that because I want to get to
the first thing that stood out was the Joe Burrow not getting a guard help. I get it. You gave him a great weapon to throw to, but the man was in the hospital because they couldn't protect him. Like, you want to get him a number 1 receiver and his buddy, but he needs the time to throw to him, and clearly he didn't have it last year. So that was kind of shocking. Definitely shocking. What else? I don't
Well,
think anything in our division.
They did get a tackle this round, and if I'm not
Yeah.
mistaken, didn't they also pick up Tevin Jenkins? So didn't they take 2 tackles?
Did they? Oh, well, I mean, but to me, I think from everything pre-draft, it was nothing but talks about the lineman out of Oregon and not taking him. That's where I was expecting him to go. So, but I mean, I'm not too worried about it. Like I said, at the end of the day, I feel like we got. I don't know. I guess we're back to the trusting the process part again.
Yeah. Well, the one thing I can say about getting Jamar Chase is that he's worked with Burrow, so they already got that affinity together. It's like
Oh,
when
yeah.
Jacksonville last night gets Etienne with Lawrence. I mean, they've already gone through 4 years together, or at least 3 years together at Clemson. So the familiarity is wonderful. The familiarity is wonderful, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry, there, Xavier. I will get you back on after this. I will get you on. Uh, I know Positive Philly is waiting this chance as well. Hopefully, Xavier will come back. But again, that familiarity is already there. You can't teach that. That's something that they're going to have that is better amongst them because they've already established that in their college career.
Yeah, that's definitely true. Another kind of just on a personal thing that's kind of been fun for me is watching all the, as you say, the easily recognizable fans that highlight, and knowing that because through ESF, I've made connections with a few of them, being able to talk to them, like, oh, damn, I've talked to him. He's a good dude. And just kind of having that connection where, obviously, I mean, May 12th will determine a lot of what I can and can't do, obviously, with work. And I have this thing in the summer. I'm getting married. So, it's kind of important. So we'll see how everything plays out with the schedule and what I can do with work.
Mazel tov to you on your marriage. I always used to say, first off, how old are you there, Squid?
Oh no, I mean I'm golden. Personal, I mean, yeah, I made board again, so we'll see what happens.
Good. When I was at that retirement ceremony today, I was talking with one of the IS1s, and she was adamant. She was adamant. She said, I said, am I going to see you soon? She goes, you will see me in August. I'm like, all right. I mean, very, very positive that she will be selected for chief, and I hope that she makes it because I mean, I gotta like the fact the positivity, not necessarily the chutzpah, but I like the positivity. Yes, you will see me this year for the season. So again, we're talking Navy stuff, guys, but that's when you become a chief petty officer and you get selected and things along those lines. And hopefully, I will see. And again, Squid, I won't know unless you tell me. So if you do make it, make sure I know about it as well.
You're part of that first group of people that will get a text message from me, but I'm not holding my breath. It's one of those, I mean, just the way I am. I did what I had to do. What I'm worried about now is I'm up for orders, so hopefully send my ass back to San Diego. There's a few great things down there I want to get to, so be near the soon-to-be wife, so it's kind of I'm up for orders, and I like Washington, don't get me wrong. I really do. Washington, to me, is a little hidden gem. So up here, the Pacific Northwest is beautiful. I've only been here a little over a year, and I absolutely love it. If I can't get back down to San Diego, I wouldn't mind staying up here at all. I really did. I've been lucky. Moving overseas, living here in Washington has been outstanding. So, which I got to give a little plug. We got a little. If you're not doing anything tomorrow night, TNBC is having another little Zoom gathering if you're free. Look it up.
Yeah.
There's a Zoom TNBC party going on tomorrow night. A little post draft. We just do it. Why not? The TNBC family going to get together, so donation is welcome.
I saw something from Oso as well. Just remind you know what? Text me if you got.
I'll send you the info.
Yeah, if you got my number, text me because if I'm not, I mean, I was supposed to be asleep right now, and if I hadn't talked to the people at the Hilton to get my stuff ready for getting my rooms for Vegas, that's what woke me up because I was ready to go to sleep. That's why I said if I'm up, I'm going to do a show.
Yeah, I'll definitely let you know. But I'm gonna get off and let someone else jump on real quick. So it was nice talking to you, Captain, as always.
All right, shipmate. Always good hearing
All
from
right.
you, and thanks again. All right, that's Raider Squid. Appreciate that. And again, we're gonna keep it going with positive Philly. Positive
What's
Philly.
going on, Captain Jack?
I'm good. And again, we got some other fans in here as well. I got Angie Sipes, who is a. I'm going to be nice to Angie because Angie's always nice to me. Angie is a
Nikki's
Buccaneers.
happy. Let's see what the Giants are going to do.
Yeah, Angie is a Buccaneers fan. But the one thing I love about Angie is we both can't stand their quarterback. That goes without saying. So we
Oh,
got
my
that
God.
right. Yeah, so
And the
Aziz
Giants just go and get Aziz Ochiari here.
Ojulari out of Georgia. He's a good edge rusher. He's a very good edge rusher. And Ryan Downs, good to see you there, Ryan Downs. And again, Marcos Guzman is in here. Thank you for being here. And Instagram, Metal Raider and Raider X, uniquely inked. Anybody that's here on Instagram, please head on over. Please head on over to YouTube. I got like one train. I try to see you here, but I can't see everybody. Well, please head on over to YouTube. I appreciate it. Head on over to YouTube. And you got between Ryan. So good. They're talking to each other. And Killer Cuz, aka Corey the Raiders, in here. Now I gotta ask. Now again, what are you looking for? Because again, I was talking with the Master Chief. We're talking about Master Chief's the guy I was talking to as well. He's an Eagles fan. I said, hey, you guys made a good pick, but you better make sure you put 25 pounds on him because he's going to be broken in half.
Oh, you're talking about Thursday night?
I'm talking about last night. I'm talking about
Yeah.
Devontae Smith, an excellent pick, but you better put some weight on him or he's going to be broken like a toothpick.
Yeah, I definitely think he needs to gain some weight here. Hold on.
Samuel Cosme. Oh, yeah, this was the guy that they were talking about. That was on the Raiders board for a possible tackle. And he's
Yes, I love Devontae Smith, but as far as tonight goes, I don't know how I feel about it.
Okay.
Because, I mean, we have Jason Kelce. And yes, Jason Kelce getting old. I understand that. But we need a cornerback. We need a linebacker. And to go center in the second round, that's not smart.
Whoa, wait a second. I tell you what, the kid is a dynamic center, and he was the kid that was injured in the Florida game, and then in the national championship game, he came in for like one snap. It was like a like a cosmetic snap for the national championship when Alabama had run over everybody. They knew and they had that gentleman's agreement where you're not going to do something stupid to the kid who's injured. I think it was either an ACL or something along those lines. Well, it was out of sportsmanship. Whoever Alabama boat raced in the national championship, and I can't remember who it was. Was it Notre Dame? Yeah, I think it might have been Notre Dame. But yeah. Whoever Alabama boat raced in the national championship game, it was a sign of good sportsmanship that the guy was able to get a snap in his national championship game that he earned. So again, he is a dynamic center, and he's a kid's got a lot of strength and physical strength along with mental strength. He's going to be a very positive thing. You have Kelce, but you know what? This kid might be taking Kelce out of a job pretty soon.
Really? I hope not. I at least want Kelce for another year or two, depending on how he does and how he can perform the rest of his career. But what do you think about your Raiders pick? I think that's a pretty good pick by you guys.
Yeah, well, like I said, the Raiders picking the guy Moerig, which was again one of the. if not the best safety, one of the two best safeties that were in the draft. The kid that won the Jim Thorpe Award winner. Like I said, at least our guys are award winners. Okay, the Jim Thorpe Award winner at safety.
Hey, one of our guys a Heisman winner. Our player's a Heisman winner.
And there you go. I mean, at least you see that these guys have got pedigree.
Right.
You guys have got pedigree. So again, I like that. I hope we hear from Raider Savage tonight because you got whoever the Brown Savage is that's on the stage right now. I'm surprised Jamie wasn't up there for the Eagles pick.
I know. I did see him though.
Yeah, I did see him on the screen, and I know that he was going to be there, and that people were asking for him. So
yeah, I saw him before the draft and got a TikTok of him. So
yeah. Now I'm going to ask this of you because this is the question of the day, and it's done by Matthew 72007, who is a member. Remember, he is a member of the Captain Jack's Galleon. Thank you there, Matthew. He's actually a Chiefs Mess member, the Captain Jack's Galleon. Does Aaron Rodgers go to Denver?
Aaron Rodgers doesn't go anywhere.
Okay. Ed Winchell said he's not going anywhere.
He's not. He's staying in Green Bay.
We'll see.
And the Browns are now picking here. The pick is in for the Browns. You're ahead of me. I'm behind everybody, but looks like we've got a Brown superfan pick in here.
Well, like I said, it's the Brown Savage. You already seen Oakland Raider Savage. That's their version of the Savage man.
I've seen a few superfans there. I've been looking at Elite Superfans, and I see some fans posting and stuff, and I've seen some on TV, and it's awesome. I hope to go one day. You going to be going next year?
Yeah, like I said, as long as I am healthy, I will be there in Vegas. Now, here's the thing, and I said it last night. And by the way, Ryan Downs, yes, we got Trevon Moerig. We got him. We got the safety there. The Browns pick is in, and Matt Bouchane is about ready to explode. Matt Bouchane is about ready to explode with excitement because the Browns are up. You know. And remember, Matt, I had on Buck Dog last night, so you know I have no hate and discontent for that. Yeah, the Browns traded up. Okay. Rodgers retires to be a game show host if not traded. He says he won't play. Well, we'll see.
Rodgers could be the next Jeopardy host.
If that's what he wants to do. I think that he wants to play football, though. I think he wants to play football. And again, I want to say congratulations again. Also, Jerry White, who again is also a member of the Captain Jack's Galleon. Jerry White, thank you for being here as well. Remember, you become a member. You see those little marks on next to their name. That denotes that they are a member of Captain Jack's Galleon. If you want to be a member of the Galleon, let me get that up there for that. Email me for membership right here. Email me for membership saying, hey, Captain Jack, I want to become a member of the Galleon. I'll tell you what it's all about. And again, you can get your patches. That's rolling on the screen below that. So you're going to get a patch if you're a Chiefs Mess member. You get one patch anyway. But there are other perks. There are other perks, and I will let you know about what those perks are if you become a member. Oh, the Browns. Oh, did they pick? Did they pick him? Did they pick Jeremiah Wilson-Cormoa? Okay, hang on a second. It looks like I'm getting a phone call. It looks like I'm getting a phone call. Is that? I don't know whether. Okay, I guess it was. It wasn't to my YouTube. It was to my regular phone. Looks like spam. Yeah, I mean, he would have looked good in silver and black. I agree, but you know what? We got Tanner Muse. And hopefully Tanner Muse will be the guy that we think that Jeremiah Wilson-Cormoa is. And if he is, go ahead, Mike.
Let me ask you a question. What do you think of your first round pick?
I like it. I said last night I was a little on the downside because I thought that we should have picked Tevin Jenkins. I didn't mind the fact that we got the tackle. But the more I thought about it, I said, you know what? This kid is a run blocking demon. He is a run blocking demon, and obviously Mayock thought enough of him, and Gruden thought enough of him, and again Tom Cable, who is our offensive line coach, thought enough of him. That's why we picked Alex Leatherwood, and that's why he is a Raider. And there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that.
Right.
That's why I said don't poo-poo that pick of the center from Alabama. I think that's going to be a very good pick for you. And again, Kelsey might be out of a job, or here's something else. Remember how was it last year or 2 years ago? You guys had so many injuries. Guards were playing tackle, and then you had no guards there. You're going to have a plethora of good offensive linemen. Well, maybe the kid that out of Bama, maybe he's starting. He could play everything except left tackle. He can play left guard, center, right guard, or right tackle. He can play all along the offensive line. He is a dynamic player that you can plug in on the offensive line anywhere. So he's going to be a lineman for the Eagles, and that is a very good pick. A very good pick for you.
Sure.
Take it from me. Anything else out the door?
I don't have anything else. Good luck the rest of the draft, and I'll try to hop on a little bit later in the third round.
Okay, appreciate it. And again, one call a night. Do the comments.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, I will.
Yeah, and hopefully tell Xavier to get his butt back in here. I mean, I get to everybody. It just takes a little bit. Hey, just like Sneaky gets to everybody, it might take a little while, but I'll get to everybody.
Yeah. All right, Captain. You have a good night.
All right, you take care, Mike. Be well. That's Positive Philly in the house. Good to see him as well. And I agree. We went up and we got the guy we wanted. We made a move to pick up Moerig, and we gave up basically a fourth, got a seventh for him. That's what the trade was. We gave up a fourth rounder, and we got a seventh in it for a swap of 5 picks. But we got the guy we wanted. And here's another guy from North Dakota State. So Matt Duchene is probably going to be really excited about it. Matt Duchene and his brother Tommy are all about North Dakota State. See, Ed Winchell's giving you some positivity there, Positive Philly, for positive phone calls there. Again, if you are watching, thank you for watching. If you're watching on Instagram, please head on over to YouTube. I'm going to be doing this for all my shows. I'm going to be broadcasting on Instagram this way because there is no way to push it out to Instagram. There isn't. I apologize. There's nothing I can do about that. If you're on Instagram and you want to be a part of the show, please head on over to YouTube. That's how you become a member of the gallery. That's how you get in on the drawings. You can get in on the drawings by, going to PayPal. And again, it's kind of hard to put it on Instagram when I'm doing other things. So there you go. Yeah. Also, we were just talking about that. Squid was talking about the TNBC Zoom party. Send me the information and the link again. Send it to my email. Send it to my phone. When is it? I will see if I can be. You know me. I try to at least make an appearance. And I will try to do that. So yeah, the TNBC Zoom party for all or as many of the super fans as possible. Also, is there a person that I might not want to see on that Zoom party? You know who I'm talking about. Hit me up via text. Say that person's going to be on the Zoom party. Hey, good enough. I'm just saying. I'm just going to giggle my goony goo goo butt off. And yeah, 2 picks from North Dakota State. There you go. Do we go defense again? Yeah, I hope so. We still got 2 thirds back to back, 79 and 80. 79 and 80. And that is why I think one of those collateral picks, that might be one that we either move up for or move back for because they're back to back. I think that we're going to be moving one of those picks, either going to move up for somebody or we're going to be moving down and picking some things up. No, sir. Thank you. I also knows who I'm talking about. Vicky Ginn knows who I'm talking about. Ed Winchell knows who I'm talking about. So my friends know who the hell I'm talking about. My friends know who I'm talking about. I just would have barf. Oh, by the way, speaking of, where's my cookies? Hang on a second. This is important. I got to have my cookies. Oh, there they are. Okay. Did you guys see the Raider bag there? Is it there or yeah? That's my Raider lunchbox bag. So I got that ready to go. See, if you're on Instagram, you can't see it. Come on over to YouTube. Come on over to YouTube. See, I got my cookies in my. I like this. This was given to me years ago. It's Tupperware, but it's got the dreidels all over it. You know, dreidel. You know, if you ever watch South Park, you know what dreidels are. It's got the dreidels on it. The one thing I like about it, this is probably one of the best Tupperwares that is going out here. So I got my chocolate chip cookies, and I got some. I got I have 3 left. I have 3 chocolate chip cookies left, but I do have some M&Ms. So a little bit of M&Ms, a little bit of chocolate chip cookies. It's Friday. I'm celebrating. There you go. Oh, we got a baseball score from Jimmy Farrell. Apologies for eating one on a broadcast. That's true, Vicky. It's because we're real friends. That is true. We got a baseball score from Jimmy Farrell. Yankees are up 8-0. Who are they playing, Jimmy? And again, if you want to be involved in the TNBC Zoom party, send your information inbox Oso Raider and Facebook. Send them a note saying, "Hey, I want to know about this Zoom party." You're hearing it here. Yeah, we got a few people here. We got J-Day, Raider Nation for Life. Thank you, dear J-Day, for joining me. I'm doing this on Instagram to get you to come over to YouTube. Get ready. I want to talk to my folks on Instagram. Come on over to YouTube. Again, if you're up, that is how you get prizes. Remember the Captain Jack treasure chest of prizes, which is right behind me. And I think, let me see, we had 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think I have 2 more spots left. I think we have 2 more spots left. Vicky, the next pick for the Raiders, barring any trade, is pick 79, and that's in the 3rd round. So we got a while. Phillies are up 2-0 over the Mets. Good. Or no, are the Yankees up 8-0 over the Mets? Is it interleague? Deo Odeyingbo. My African dialects are they're not bad. Deo Odeyingbo. Why? I tell you what, these kids that come from Africa, they are athletic, they are strong, they're awesome, and they come and they play football, and it's awesome. Ndakwe, the guy that we got in free agency. There's so many athletes that come over, and it used to be an influx of basketball players. Remember, it was Dikembe Mutombo and Manute Bol. It was because basketball is a little bit more prevalent over there in Africa. Now you got a lot of these guys that come over and they're playing football, and I love it. I love the fact that football is becoming a universal worldwide sport. Love it. Okay, the Yankees are playing the Tigers. So I guess the Phillies are playing the Mets. Thank you there, Jimmy. The fact that the Phillies are winning is over the Mets is good. So there we go. Franco Harris. Oh my God, with the mini terrible towel. I got to watch.
Thank you for that nice Cleveland welcome. I do want to say hello to my Cleveland friend. And here we go, Steelers.
Classy. I mean, yeah, Franco, man. I like Franco. I don't have a problem saying that. I don't have a problem saying it. He's a nice guy. Who'd they select? Okay. And I tell you, Franco, who is a Penn Stater, gets a chance to talk about Pat Freiermuth, also from Penn State. So that's a nice pick, that he gets to pick up a pick from his own school. So good for the Steelers. I know, Jared, don't call in. Don't call in. I allowed it last night because we wanted to make sure we were talking about the Harris pick. Don't call. You had your call. And if we, like I said, if you want to call in, by the way, like I said, if you want to call in, let me put this on again. If you want to be in studio, hit the link. Hit the link, okay? Let me get with this. Do I have that underneath it? Maybe in the comments section. Where is it? There it is. Is it still up there? There you go. That's for membership of the Galleon. Get with me. Talk to me at CaptainJackRackham@gmail.com. That will talk about membership to the Galleon. And again, tonight, if you want to come in, let's get this done. Is that the same one? 7-1. Hopefully it's the same one. You want to be in the show tonight, hit the link that's on the comment section. Hit the link. It's right there. Yep. S7Y, S7Y. Yeah, so it's right. I apologize for the talk. Want to have more folks on board again. If you want to come in, hit the link or hit that. Like I said, the link is there. Good. Naderhawk is still here. Thank you there, Ship Nate. I'm glad you were here. I thought I lost you. I guess Seattle will trade to pick up more picks. We'll trade up to pick up more picks. Are you talking about trade back to get more picks? That's what you mean, right? Well, no. I mean, they got 56 seconds left, so I think they're actually going to go through with this pick. Yeah, no. It looks like unless somebody comes in and swoops in at the very last minute, I think that they will actually take this pick. Nate, I heard for some reason I literally said. 1 second. All right, sorry about that. Rough week. Yeah, Nate, they're gonna get a pick because remember you don't want to if you don't take that pick, whoever is there can rush right up to the state. Although that they probably can't do it in the days of COVID because of the way that COVID is. Wow. It said lost 2021, so maybe they didn't take the pick. It just went off the screen. It said lost 2021. I guess they it just said lost 2021. Did they lose the pick? Did somebody take it from them? I don't know. Thank you there, Nate, for being here, trading back. I would imagine they traded back, but whoever is supposed to on that pick, you guys are what? Let me see here. They're talking. I'm looking over here on the what is it? The NFL Bleacher Report. So I don't see them saying anything on Bleacher Report. Well, you need to take the pick. You need to take the pick. And again, I don't have the volume on. Let me put this on. Okay, I got to put it on a little bit. Okay, yeah, the pick is in. I was gonna say you're not gonna lose the pick. Okay, there's some Seattle fans. Okay, Nate, do you know these people, Nate? Okay, I'm gonna turn that down real quick. Well, you got to take who you got there. You know, with the Jamal Adams trade, you know, you gave up quite a lot for him. You need to make sure that you take your picks. Oh, you're lagging on his. Oh, no worries, Nate. No worries, Nate. I want to see who the Seahawks take. And again, we got. I said if you're watching in Elite Superfans on Facebook, come on in when your team is on. Come on in if your team is on. I'm trying to think. We're at the third round. I mean, it is almost 9:00, so we got 2 more hours here. Hopefully, I can hack it for another 2 more hours. I got a headache. I'm gonna suck it up. I'm gonna suck it up. Okay, I don't know anything about this guy. We're gonna hear about him, Western Michigan. So one of the smaller schools. Looks like he's got a lot of kind of like. Well, the highlight that they just showed was kind of like a DJ Metcalf type of move. You know, he ran away from people and he out muscled them. So there you go, Dwayne Eskridge. 2020 Max Special Teams Player of the Year. There you go. I mean, that's a positive. You know. So when it's here, special teams, so he probably a kick returner, a punt returner, and all of those things as well. Plus, obviously, he can catch the ball and get it. And so again, just for you, from our young lady Vicky. Remember, I love my V girls: Vicky, Valerie, Vanessa. Velvet Raider, there's V Miller, so there's 5. And then Veronica Yim, who is one of my V gals. She's a Niners fan, but she's a V gal. I see somebody. I don't know if I got anything on that. I know a couple of Seahawks fans that show we did need a WR3 behind. Yeah, there you go, DJ. Yeah, I know it's just DO, but DJ. Yeah. And so that's somebody that you needed, and you know, you always got to have a good slot guy. So maybe that's your guy right there, Nate. And again, thank you for being here, Nate. I'm not. Trust me, I'm not kicking you out. I'm definitely though. I tell you, after this draft, I'm taking some medicine. I'm going to bed. The Rams are on the clock right now. Again, if you want to be in the show, if you see in the comments section, I'm going to put it up again. There is the link. Nate, if you can, come on board. There's the link in the comments section. Do I like Mel Kiper? Not particularly. I definitely do not watch ESPN. I definitely do not watch ESPN. So the Garglers, or no, not the Garglers, the LA Rams are picking. Wow, they actually got fans? They actually got fans. I mean, you know that in LA, the top football team, and I'm biased, but it's the truth. The top football team in LA is the Raiders. The top football team in LA is the Raiders. It's true. Then the number 2 football team in LA is USC. Raiders, USC. Then you got UCLA. And then you got the Rams. So you're talking Raiders, USC, UCLA, Rams. The Rams are the fourth most popular football team in LA. And then you got the Garglers. And if the Garglers were ever, here's the top left, best available. I got a linebacker in Bolton. I've heard from him. Perkins, we got some other things. Trumbull, I didn't see any of those things as well. Baba, Black Sheep are next. Who's the Black Sheep? Who's the Black Sheep? The Garglers? Oh, yeah, the Lambs. Okay, yeah, I get it. See, this is why I said, they're next. Yeah, the picks in. I think this is the most Rams fan I've ever seen. These are the most Rams. This is the most. Wow, a 74 jersey, a Merlin Olsen jersey. That's old school. That is old school. Many does the Rams coach have a self-portrait. Many times. Rams coach have a self-portrait. Well, why does the Rams coach have a self-portrait in the football game? I don't know. I don't know. Will Carly, thank you for being in here. How you doing there, Will? And I appreciate you commenting. This is a surprise, Will. I didn't know I was going to do it. I just up and did it. So again, don't worry about coming in tonight, Will. Enjoy watching. Enjoy watching the show. Enjoy watching what the information that we give you. I appreciate it. Tell your family I said hello. Tell your family I said hello. Lots of love to the family. Will is my Raider fan down there in the Dominican Republic. Well, who is this? That's a big dude. So we're almost at the end of the second round. Oh, okay. Yeah, I thought I recognized him. Orlando Pace. Yeah. No, don't worry about being late. Yeah. We'll see. Jimmy Farrell. That's who they wanted. They were going to draft Orlando Pace. They went up and got the number 2 pick. And what did the Rams do? They went up and got the number 1 pick. Because the Raiders were going to take Orlando Pace with the 2nd pick. Okay. I saw a mock today where it says Tutu Atwell was going to be going to the Packers for Aaron Rodgers. Okay. So that's what happened there. Rams take Tutu Atwell. And again, I don't know a lot about the kid. I just saw on one of the mocks today is that the Packers were going to finally give Aaron Rodgers some help. And you know what? Aaron Rodgers is a bit, I don't want to call him a crybaby. He's a whiner. He is a whiner. But I will say this. He has a right to bitch and moan and whine because the the Packers don't give him anybody on offense to help him out. The Packers don't give him a lot on offense to help him out. So, okay, so they got a picture of there. They got a picture of the commissioner there. That's a good question, Jimmy. Oh, okay. No worries. Will. No worries, Will. Tell your mom to contact me. Hopefully, I'll see her tonight. Tell your mom to contact me and we'll chat tarde. Es posible, hablamos en video con su madre tarde. It'll be bueno. Okay. I love how these fans have no idea the player they drafted and they're cheering like they're fans, man. And I like the Chiefs finally get a pick. This is their first pick of the draft. And let's see who Kansas City gets. Again, we got Stickum 145 joining again. If you're on Instagram, please head on over to YouTube. Thank you for being here. Wow, Andy Reid, man, I thought this shirt was loud. That is a loud Hawaiian shirt. It's nice looking. No. Don't worry about it, Will. I appreciate you being here. Those look like the two ladies that both Violator and myself saw. The two blondes are up there. Yeah. Gracias, Will. Consumante. So the Chiefs pick is in. Chiefs are probably going to get a lineman here as well. Yeah, I agree there. I agree. I think offensive lineman or another person to rush the passer, or a defensive back to counter all of the speed that the Raiders have gotten to. So that's my third thing. We'll see what it is.
With the 58th pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, the Kansas City Chiefs select Nick Bolton, linebacker.
Okay, a good linebacker to help that defense out. They need it. I tell you what, they needed some defensive help in the Super Bowl. They needed some defensive help against us. So they needed some defensive help. So their offense is clicking. They're like us. They need to get better on defense. So again, Gabe's in the house. There you go. No, Gabe, yeah, Gabe is a Giants fan. Thank you for being in here, Gabe. By the way, Gabe, the information about the patch is on the screen. Gabe, he was the best offensive lineman in college football. He was the Outland Award winner. Okay, so how can he be the best offensive lineman in college football, win the Outland Award, and then you're saying it's a bad pick? Now, I will admit this, and I don't know whether you saw it last night. I was upset at the pick because there were some tackles that were there that I would have taken in front of him. But you know what? When I did some more investigation, like I said, he's the best. He is the best run blocking offensive lineman in the draft, and the Raiders are going to rely on somebody to get holes for Jacobs and Kenyon Drake. We're going to run the ball. We're going to control the clock, and then when we throw it, we got some decent players to throw it to. So there you go. And by the way, Gabe, I tell you what, Kadarius Toney is going to be a fantastic addition to your G-Men. A fantastic addition to G-Men. Yeah, Will, I'd love to see Will on Zoom. Will, tell hablamos con su madre, por favor. Mañana noche y Zoom party con Oso Raider. Por a mí, yo gusto veo su madre en Zoom, por favor. Y get or tiene information por su Zoom in con Oso Raider. Okay, there you go. Very happy we've been getting Trevon. Yes, getting Trevon Moerig was. I'm ecstatic about that thing. Okay, I'm not saying that, but you guys should have helped out UD instead and got O-line. Okay, I get it. But Gabe, it was a glaring weakness. The one thing that we needed on offense. Was our right tackle. One thing, and we fixed it. Right there. And again, so yeah, the defense is starting to be addressed. We got the best safety. We got the Jim Thorpe Award winner at safety in the draft. Now remember, And I don't know whether you remember on the show the other night, but I went over who we picked up on defense, and we still have like 6 more picks, or at least 5 more picks, and I expect at least 4 of them to be on defense. I expect 4 of them to be on defense. So we're gonna get some more picks in the draft. And Gabe, the information for the patch is on the scroll. Kenny Blair is here. Thank you there. We're glad to train up Leatherwood about regularly playing right tackle, big enough transition to college level. Never mind at the pro level. Yeah, but you know what? I fully expect him to. I fully expect him to do a fine job, Kenny. I really do. When do you switch from? I love my Flyers, Jimmy. Come on, man. I haven't even worn my my new Bolts jersey. I haven't worn it yet. But again, I mean, if the Flyers aren't in the playoffs, who am I going to root for? And see, this is good information. You're going to start seeing Trask, Davis Mills out of Stanford. What's his name? Moon out of what is it? Texas A&M. Kellen Mond. Sorry, Kellen Mond. Kellen Mond. Kyle Trask. You know, not Miles Davis. That's the Jazz guy. Davis is his last name. So there you go. You're going to go. You're going to start seeing the quarterback come off the board as well. How many rings do you have? Not wings. Guess it's good to make your perfect for your D. It's not going to be a top 10. No, it's not going to be a top 10, Gabe. It's not. But I tell you what, the last time the Raiders were in the playoffs, they had a number 20 defense. Number 20 in 2016. Number 20, and they had the offense, and they were 12-4. 12-4. So you know, as long as you are got a decent defense, which is your top 2/3. You're not in the bottom third. So there you go. 2-1 Phillies. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. There's Drink Thorough again. Let's see. Sports team. New York Giants sports team. Is that you, Gabe, over here too? Is that you over there too, Gabe? Looks like it. Maybe there. Rick, thank you for being here. What's up? Glad you're doing okay. Hopefully, weather will pan out. I'm very happy we got that. Yes, Rick. Agreed. And thank you for being here, Rick. Again, if you want to, we still have. And I got to say this. We still have. I want to say 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We still got 2 more. Still got 2 more spots to fill for the next what do you call it? Spin of the wheel for the Captain Jack's treasure chest of prizes. 2 spots available. 2 spots available. Either you go use the Super Chat or Super Sticker now, or, and this is preferred, and make sure you tell me you do it so that I will put it in there. Go to PayPal. Go to PayPal, and you can, if you buy 3 of them, you can get a 4th for free. If you buy 3 spots, and remember there's 2 left, and I'll allow that extra spot plus the extra bonus. If you buy 3 spots using PayPal, friends or family, BigRaiderJ@yahoo.com, BigRaiderJ@yahoo.com, say if you buy 3, you're going to get a 4th free, and then we'll close it out. We'll close it out with that, so you can do that. Or you can just buy 2 spots out of the PayPal. But if you're going to buy 2, why not pay $5 more and get an extra one? Why not do that? Oh, okay. And so the Carolina did not go quarterback. They got went wide receiver. The Saints, and again, this is where they were talking about where the Saints are one of the places that Rodgers says he wants to go to. The Saints, the Raiders, or the Broncos. So there you are. We'll see what happens. Saints going to take a quarterback. Not Notre. No. I know you mean well. I know you mean well, but don't worry. Okay. Oh, Raider Neal Backman. So it looks like you got one left. Raider Neal, thank you there, shipmate. Because again, I thought I had it filled out. Last night. Thank you there, Raider Neal. So I got one spot left. But Eddie, I didn't see the PayPal from Eddie, so I said make sure we got 10. So I had 10, and I had 2 from Dwayne T. So those 2 got eaten up me, so that left 8. And I got 1 from Ed, that's 7. And I got another 4 from Ed, so 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. And 1 from Vicky Orr is 2. 1 from Raider Neal is 1. So I got 1 left. And we'll have that wheel ready. Wow. Okay, no quarterback. No quarterback there, Gabe. I thought they were going to go quarterback. Got Archie Manning back there. I see Archie. You guys see Archie Manning? Peyton's dad over there on the wall. That's Archie Manning. That's Peyton's dad. So we are at the end of the second round. Bills, Pack, Chiefs, and Bucs. Bills, Pack, Chiefs, and Bucs. And then that third round is going to go a little bit quicker. Hopefully so, because I'm going to bed after this. Yep, another linebacker is gone. But you know what? There are plenty left. You never heard of P. Werner? Come on, Vicky. P. Werner, man. That's the dude. I can't. I never heard of him either. I never heard of him. But there's only so many players to hear about. That's why I said with Jason Dean and Jason Dean knows, he knows everybody. He knows everybody. And I agree with Rick. Hopefully go linebacker next week. I hope so. But, here's the thing. Best player available in defense in a position of need. Okay, possibly Kyle Trask or Kellen Mond could go to Texas. Well, I tell you what. The Texans don't got a pick in the next 4. But, Kyle Trask, who's from Texas, Kellen Mond, who played at A&M. I don't know if he's from Texas, but he played at A&M. I'm sure that they would like to. I mean, it would be great to go to their home state. But you know what? It's an honor to be drafted. They don't care where they go. They don't care. I mean, it's a bonus. It's a bonus if you go to a place that you want to go to. But it's getting drafted is such an honor. It's an honor. Oh, there's that Solomon Thomas. See where it said Raiders defensive end? Raiders defensive end. Okay. And third round, yeah. So again, they're quarter. You can start seeing them run on quarterbacks. You're going to see them run on quarterbacks. I'd love for the Raiders to draft Kyle Trask. I'd love to see the Raiders draft Kyle Trask. I don't think they will. In fact, I think Kyle Trask gets drafted by the Bucs at the end of the second round. That's mine. I did see it in a mock today, but you know what? I can see that because he's a Gator. He's a Gator, and I think that the fake Pirates start addressing their quarterback after Primatama is gone. I think it's going to happen here. Black Ice 510. Thank you for being here. New York sports team is already here. That's good. Thank you for being here, Black Ice 510. Appreciate it. Please head on over to YouTube. I read comments over on YouTube. I can see everybody over there. Corey the Raider, aka Kill Cuz, I think he's a quarterback. I mean, it's who's available, and who's going to help us out. Remember, at cornerback we got Trayvon Mullen, we got Arnett, we got Isaiah Johnson, we got Amit Robertson. Plus, we got Razul. I can't remember what his last name is. The kid who played corner for the Panthers last year, and we re-signed Nevin Lawson. Okay, Nevin Lawson. I get it. A backup. I don't see running back. No, I don't see a running back in round 3. I see a running back in the later rounds. I see a running back in a later round. Melifonwu. That's got to be Obi's. He's got to be related to Obi. He's got to be related to Obi. If you're talking about, Melifonwu, and the Raiders drafted him, Joe DeLamielleure, part of the electric company. Okay, Bills get another edge rusher. That can only help them out. I just said that. Get another pass rusher. I said that. Another one. Who is that guy? I said it first. Razul Douglas. Okay, there you go. Thank you there, Corey. I knew his first name. I didn't catch it. He played corner for the Panthers. I think he's going to be. He's either going to be our starting corner or he's going to be the nickelback. My opinion. Melifonwu is he related to Obi? Because Obi was a safety for us. I don't know. I'm trying to get the conversations here. I'm not sure if I'm in the right conversation. Again, if you want to be a part of the show, why is it not shown? Let me put it up here again. Okay? If you want to be a part of the show, hit the link. You seem very relaxed. No, I'm tired. I'm tired, Doc. I got my second wind. Because I was heading to bed, and I got a bit of a cough. I'm tired. It's been a long week, and I go back to work next week, so I'm going to get some rest. So I'm not as charged. But I'm tired, and I got a headache. But I want to make sure I got to finish out this draft. First Division II or small school player. No, that we've already had a couple of Division small school players. We have the kid out of Western Michigan. The kid from Western Michigan. That's a small school. They've already been drafted, Jimmy Farrell. Oh, I love that. Rashawn Gary, who is a Michigan graduate, says "Go Blue" after he announces an Ohio State guy pick. For the Green Bay Packers. That's funny. Again, if you want to, we got one spot. You got one spot left. For the treasure chest of prizes for this wheel. I thought Eddie was gonna fill it, but I guess he never made his way over there. So we had 10 spots. So actually, we had 8 spots. We're down to 1. So if you want to do that last of that spot, either do it in a a super chat or super sticker, or go to friends and family at BigRaiderJ.com. Use friends or family. That's on PayPal. Let me know you did it, so I will put it down. Okay, good. I'm glad I got some, because I need a break from talking all the time there, Shipmate. I'm glad you're coming in. Who the Chiefs are going to pick? I say, and again, Corey, I'll be with you in just a second. I think they're going to get either another offensive lineman. And yeah, these are the guys that they've done are online. Kyle Long, Joe Tooney, Orlando Brown, and again, those are the guys they picked up in the offseason. And then we got a phone call as well. So hang on a second.
Call from Andrew Brown.
Okay, stand by a second.
Andrew Cabral.
Okay, Doc, I got you on the phone. Doc, don't go nowhere. I'm gonna have you on with Corey as well. So we got Doc Cabral on the line. We got Corey the Raider in here. We got a packed house. And Corey, who do you think the Chiefs are gonna pick, or position group?
Let's see. I don't know. They might go running back. They might go Michael Carter, actually.
Okay. All right, Jerry White. Go ahead, Corey. I got you.
I said because Le'Veon Bell, or didn't they get Le'Veon Bell or something last year?
Yeah, but that was a late season addition, but they would have him. I don't know whether he's going to pan out, or be there long term.
That's what I'm thinking.
Oh no, they ended up getting an offensive lineman.
They went a center. Okay.
Yeah.
Trying to protect. Oh, you know what? They got rid of their center. That's why.
Yeah.
They couldn't pay him.
Yeah. There we go.
Eric Fisher. No, that was their guard.
No, Eric Fisher was their tackle.
Or their tackle. That's right.
Eric Fisher was their tackle, and Jerry White got the last spot in the treasure chest of prizes, spinning of the wheel for spin number. What spin are we on? We're on spin 3. Yeah. So I know Corey the Raider has some picks in there. I know you either got 2 or 4. I know you got some picks. So the wheel is full for this spin. I will put out the information. I will put everybody on the wheel. Maybe I will do it. I don't want to. Maybe I'll do it on a show, but I'd rather just have a show that's just the wheel. Maybe on a Monday night. So wow, that would be if I do a show tomorrow. Now I ain't doing a show tomorrow. I'm gonna take the night off.
Right.
And I forget Doc Cabral is there as well. And Doc Cabral, meet Corey the Raider. Corey the Raider, my buddy Doc Cabral, who is a Cheatriots fan. You guys talk amongst yourselves as well. Doc is a good people, and I'm going to take that back. I'm going to take it back. Doc Cabral is a Patriots fan, and there is a difference because Doc Cabral has been a Patriots fan since Steve Grogan and Jim Plunkett and Randy Vitaha, old-time Patriots. He's a true Patriots fan, and we get a lot of respect from that as well.
Right. Hey, Doc, I got a question for you.
Doc, he's got a question. Doc, can you hear?
I can hear you.
Okay, go ahead, Corey.
All right. So what do you think about your quarterback, Mac Jones?
Yeah, Doc, what do you think about getting Mac Jones? I mean, he went right in your lap.
He's a good quarterback, and I think he's going to fit in with the offense. Really good.
Okay, I'm not saying he's a bad quarterback because he went to Alabama and he had an all-star team there. But I honestly think, and I am going to show my bias. I think that Trask is going to be a better quarterback than Mac Jones.
He was pretty good in Florida.
Yeah. Yeah, and again, Florida quarterbacks normally don't make it very well in the pros. I mean, I can't even begin to tell you the last time a Florida quarterback was decent. I think Rex Grossman for the Bears was the last one that was decent. The best Florida quarterback probably that ever played in the pros, other than Spurrier, and Spurrier kind of really sucked in the pros, was Dan Reeves. Dan Reeves was the best quarterback from Florida that played in the NFL. Then Spurrier. Then you had, like I said, Grossman, who wasn't bad. Werfel sucked. Oh my God! Don't get into Danny Werfel, but they don't pan out. But I really do. I think that Kyle Trask has the capabilities of being a very good pro quarterback and probably the best quarterback that Florida has put in the pros. So there you go, Corey. What about you? What do you think on that one?
I think that Mac Jones is lazy, and I'm not saying that as an insult. I just feel like he was an element of a superstar team around him, and this is no insult, but this is just how I feel. I feel like his delivery is very slow, and I feel like he runs with 2 left feet. You know what I mean?
I like that. I like that.
So I mean, I just don't see. You know what I mean? Now he might become good, but he's definitely going to be a project, maybe a 2 to 3 year project at the least.
Okay, well, there's a question there, Doc. Do you think that McDaniel is going to give him 2 or 3 years to get better?
I'm thinking the next season, the 2021 season, maybe 2022. Maybe.
Okay.
He's let's get guys back from last season that we were on the opt-out. So I think it's going to change a little bit of behavior this year, as opposed to the COVID-19 year.
Okay, who is this guy?
Who?
Who the hell is this guy? Who is this? Andy Warhol's grandkid? Oh, Machine Gun Kelly. Okay. But okay, and I know who that is, by the way. I do know he's a rap star.
Yeah.
I do know that. I do know he's a rap star. But he looks like Andy Warhol's kid or grandkid.
Right.
Doesn't he? Doesn't he look like Andy Warhol? A skinny kid with blonde hair. By the way, if you don't know who Andy Warhol is, Google that shit.
That Warhol Museum's out here in Pittsburgh.
Oh, okay. Really? I'll go up and see it then.
Yeah.
Does it have the Campbell soup cans?
Yeah, I think so. It's a pretty fascinating place. I never been in it, but I did see pictures of it and stuff.
Okay, well, if I go up there, and I know who this guy is, that's Jimmy Giles, and I was at a table with him when I went to when Henry Lawrence made the Florida Sports Hall of Fame. I was at a table with Henry Lawrence, and I sat with Jimmy Giles, and that is a fantastic, really awesome gentleman.
Oh, he was an old time, tight end.
Yeah, and Jimmy looks like about 2 tight ends right now. But again, and see, I knew who he was.
I think they take a quarterback. But I think they're going to surprise us and take Georgia's quarterback.
Okay. We'll see. We'll see what the pick is. 1 second, Doc. I want to see who this pick is.
Yeah, that Jonathan Newman or whatever.
To be honest, I don't even remember who Georgia's quarterback is. I think I can't. We beat Georgia this year, which is amazing because it's hard for me to say that we actually beat. And I say we as the Florida Gators. It's great to be a Florida Gator. There you go. Chop chop.
Oh, you're right. Trask. They took Trask.
I said it.
Yeah.
I said it. I called it.
He's
You
a
heard
Texas boy.
it. He is a Texas. Wait. First off, Doc, you know that's a swear word on this show. You don't ever say that name on this show. No, you said that. You said Primatama's name. That is a swear word on this show.
Yeah, you got to set that out. It makes us sick.
But you know what? I had a feeling. That Trask was going to the Buccaneers, and I just had that feeling all day long.
He's got the tools. He's a good quarterback. But I think that if Bruce Arians, because he's a play caller, if he gets that kid in and gets the ability out, eventually somebody's going to have to retire and he may take over.
Oh, he is. That is the Buccaneers quarterback, heir apparent.
Yeah.
And you know what? As long as we don't have to see him except every 4 years or in the Super Bowl, I'll take that. He's yeah. He's a good quarterback, and I just had that feeling. I said that he's going to the Buccaneers at the end of this round, and that is a fantastic pickup for the fake Pirates. I'll go back to calling them the fake Pirates. Now, Corey, don't go anywhere. Doc, what else did you have on for us again? Because I know you called in. I want to make sure I get to Corey, but what else did you have for us tonight?
All I've got for you is you need to go home and take this nice wheel couple of shows.
I'm already home. I just got to go in the next room.
Okay.
Yeah. I will. And Doc, thanks for caring about me, brother. And yeah, I'm gonna take some Tylenol, and maybe I might do a shot of NyQuil. But you see, I got Doc. I also take gabapentin, and the gabapentin. Yeah, so I don't need NyQuil. I got gabapentin, and I take that once a night. So I usually get knocked out real quick. So I'll take some Tylenol, my gabapentin, and I'm going to bed as soon as the draft is over.
Okay, good. Get some rest.
That's a nice pickup.
I will. Hey, Doc, thanks for calling in, brother. Always good hearing from you. All right. That's my boy. He cares about me, Corey. He cares about me.
I care about you, brother. You got to get off. You got to get off, man.
Vicky Orr with another $4.99. Vicky, I'm gonna ask Vicky. Do you want to be in this one because we got enough? I'm gonna let Vicky in. I'm gonna let Vicky in this one. Yeah. Oh, because she thought that there was one that had seal the deal. There you go. I'm gonna let Vicky in. Because she wanted to make sure that we had enough for it. So yeah, I'm gonna let Vicky in. So it's gonna be 51 plus the ones that came in that like the extra ones that didn't win from last time. Those are the other drafters. So we'll do that. But yeah. So Corey, what's on your mind tonight? And thank you.
Man, I think now that we took Trevor Moerig, there's a little bit of a back issue with him. I don't think it's anything serious, but I think it's very likely that we go Carl Joseph playing as a free safety and just kind of teaching the kid and letting him come in whenever he's 100% healthy, you know what I mean? Because he does have something going on with his back. But, hey, it gets him the ability to adapt better to the NFL, you know what I mean? Instead of sometimes you got to do that with some of these rookies, you know what I mean? You got to bring them in easy, you know what I mean? So. Yeah,
he's gonna play this year, but or barring something unforeseen, he's gonna play this year. He's gonna be in the rotation,
right?
But I don't expect to see him start because again, people were talking about Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, and I said we got Tanner Muse on the roster,
right?
And I would have liked Joker there, I really would have, but it wasn't the number one thing on my mind. I said, if we're going to get a linebacker, I want to get a real linebacker, somebody that is Now, somebody who is a bigger size that can run. Now,
Yeah.
Owosu Koromoa is more of those tweeners, where he's a safety hybrid linebacker type of thing. We got that with Tanner Muse. And we actually have that with Nick Morrow. That's what Nick Morrow is as well. He's one of those slider linebackers. We got Kwiatkowski, we got Littleton, but
Yeah.
we need to get more linebackers there. And I really foresee the Raiders drafting at least one. And then, obviously, in free agency, they're going to look at whoever's available, and they're going to get some linebackers that are there as well. And remember, we got the kid out of Nevada last year that plays linebacker. That
Javin White.
Here, Davin White. There you go. And so we got him, and he's got another year in the system. So maybe he's already been identified as he's going to be that guy. So
Right.
we're not as bad off. We're not as bad off as people make us out to be.
No. And I think the Tanner Muse thing, I think there's a little bit of writing on the paint that we jumped up to get Trevon Moerig is the fact that maybe he put some weight on and they're wanting to play him as a hybrid linebacker.
Okay. Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that
Yeah,
might
and-
be a little bit of writing on the wall that, you know what I mean, like a little hinter or teaser stating that could be what happens.
You know what? When I saw him, he looked big.
Right.
Those pictures, he looked like he puffed up.
Did he? Okay.
Yeah, I mean, but when last year, because again, when I saw him at Clemson, he was your prototypical safety, and he looks like he's been at the buffet in a good way. Okay?
That's
He's
good.
been at the buffet, but he's got it here instead of
Right.
having it here like old Captain Jack has when I go when I go out to Golden Corral. Trust me, they don't make any money on me on Golden Corral. That's for sure.
Right.
But
yes.
I do eat a lot of salad. I will say that I do eat a lot of salad. Their
Okay.
salad is really good. I love their salad.
A lot of fiber.
Yeah.
A lot of fiber. Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, I wanted to congratulate you, man, on the explosion honors, man. That's awesome. You deserve it, brother.
Well, when you said explosion honors, are you talking about me exploding from down there from eating all that fiber?
No, the explosion part 2.
I got you. And Corey, thank you. Well, that was quite surprising.
Right.
When I had Mob Boss for the show, the reason why I had Mob Boss on for the show was we were going to talk about Mike Davis. And I asked him to come on because we were all kind of floored with the death of Mike Davis, and I firmly believe that I got a chance to meet him personally a couple different times, and he was. I hate using it in the past term. I hate using the was. He was. Mike Davis is and still will continue to be one of the greatest, most genuine people I've ever had a chance to meet and call a friend. I mean, we didn't send Christmas cards. We weren't. We were on a first name basis. It was Jack and Mike,
Right.
But again, I mean, I know that that I had the experience of calling him a friend, and he's a great guy. And so that is a loss that Raider Nation is going to have for quite a while.
Absolutely.
And it's a shame. And again, I knew that he was sick. But I didn't realize how sick he was. And we see Kellen Mond going to Minnesota. That's a good pick for Minnesota.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Kellen Mond.
Kellen Mond went before that Newman was actually ranked higher than him. So, okay.
Yeah, remember there's the kid Davis out of Stanford. Davis is still on the board, and I think that he's going to be a good quarterback. So maybe that's who the Raiders pick up at quarterback. Because he's cerebral, he's very intelligent. Remember Stanford quarterbacks have done well in the pro. I remember some guy named Elway being a decent quarterback. I remember some guy named Luck being a good quarterback. So maybe Davis comes and is a quarterback for some. Maybe that's our heir apparent. We'll see.
Here's another thing I keep thinking about is, and I know we've got a good bit of depth, but I think there's possibility of us moving on from Jalen Richard, and I just see Michael Carter still on there, and the Raiders have been linked to him a little bit out of North Carolina. That's their
Yeah.
second stud running back.
Right.
So,
Right.
I don't
Yeah.
know if Gruden dips his hand back in the honey jar or not.
Well, here's the thing, though. Where do you see this kid going? Third or fourth round?
It'd be the third. You'd have to take him in the third because he's already up to the number one best running back available.
Okay.
So
Okay. Now there was a kid out of, and I think it was, and I can see the Texans getting a quarterback. Yeah, I think the Texans were probably hoping that Trask was available.
they
They
may
did
take
not.
the Georgia kid. Let's see.
Yeah, well, we'll see. I think the Texans are going to take a quarterback though, especially with all the things that are going on with Deshaun Watson.
Right.
I'm amazed. I'm amazed that if Deshaun Watson plays beyond this year, I will be amazed.
Right.
But going back to other things, I could see the Raiders getting like I said, a young running back this draft.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know whether they would pull the trigger in the third round for a running back. I think that maybe that they would do it in the a little bit later because there's going to be a lot of good running backs still available in the later rounds.
Right.
But maybe.
What?
Maybe.
I think the problem is now that they gave up their fourth, they're maybe looking at like, well, how much talent ceiling does a running back have? We got to remember we did sign. Oh man, why am I drawing a blank on his name?
Kenyon Drake.
Kenyon Drake. Yeah, drew a blank. Yeah, but I think that was only a 2-year contract. So, you know what I mean? And then it's going to depend on what we do after that,
And I was right again. Davis Mills goes to the Texans at quarterback.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah.
Again. I like it when I'm right, and I mean, it means that I'm not as stupid as people think.
I hear you.
Yeah, but again, I knew that they're going to start doing runs on quarterbacks, and I said that with as soon as Trask went, I said you're going to see Trask go, you're going to see Kellen Mond go, you're going to see Mills. Now the kid from Georgia, I don't really remember. So if you think about and that's hard for me to say because I am an SEC guy, but there's really I don't remember a lot about him because last year COVID. It's kind of a blur of what I mean. It was my Gators,
and I think he might have opted out.
Maybe that's the
reason
reason
why.
He
might have opted out. I'm not sure. But his name was Newman.
Okay. Oh, I like this. Corey, I got to show you this.
What's that?
Jimmy Farrell said it.
Captain, you should be the Raiders GM.
I'll do it part-time. I'll do it. Ben Warrior, I'm going to go over here to Instagram. Make sure I get people. If I missed you, I apologize. Finn Warrior's in. What's up to you as well? Robert Montoya 956 and Eslerma 460. Thank you for being here on Instagram. You are watching me do a show. On Instagram, you are watching me do a show. Come into the show.
They go with the Georgia kid, maybe Atlanta. Keep him in Georgia.
And they've done that a lot. Let's see what.
Oh no! Offensive tackle Jalen Mayfield from Michigan. That's a nice pickup, though. He's solid.
Yeah, well, and you know about him because you're a Michigan guy.
Yeah, he's solid.
I pay attention to things like that when I see that Wolverine M on that shirt. See, I pay attention. There you go.
Right. He's His feet. He needs some feet work, but he's got a lot of strength. He likes to fall a lot, like you just did there.
Oh, I missed it. I was looking at Vicky Orr. I got you. You're on. You are in the contest. You are the last person in. You and Jerry White are the last people in. You're there. And Sal Meza, permission to come aboard granted. You got it. Thank you for being here. How do you miss my second super sticker? No, I did. Vicky, I got you. You had 2 super stickers tonight, and you were the last one. But actually, Jerry White got you before that. But I'm allowing you to be the last person in, Vicky, and I appreciate that. I got you. I got you. Corey is my witness. And Power Raider is here. Good to see you as well. Thank you for
What
being
up, Power Raider?
We got it. And Raider Houston Steve is over there on my Instagram as well for Google. Corey,
Yo.
where do you think, like I said, who is the next quarterback needy team in your mind? Because that's where maybe that Georgia kid goes.
The Bengals don't need none. Who picks after the Bengals? Oh, Carolina. Whoa. Who's Carolina? Carolina might be it.
Yeah,
because they'll groom them underneath just in case the Jets Sam Darnold ain't the answer.
Yeah.
That could be it.
Yeah, and Jimmy Farrell was asking about the kid Jalen Mayfield. Go ahead and talk to you about, because again, you know him as a Michigan guy, to Jimmy Farrell.
Yeah, he's solid. He needs a little work on his footwork, but very solid tackle. I would definitely probably put him within the top 10s of all the tackles out there. Solid kid. He barely let any tackles. What's real nice about him is he's real good at shedding off a block to get to another block. He did that in a few plays where the defensive end would hook around. He'd jump off his guy, go block that guy before he got to his quarterback. So he's got some fast feet. He's just a little bit – he can get unbalanced at times, if a bigger defender's hitting him too low. He has a tendency to, lose his balance. But besides that, real good raw talent. And, you can train the footwork, a little bit better.
And you know what, Mike, what Jimmy Farrell says, he's 6'5". You can't train size.
No. So he's a moose. Yeah, he is a moose.
Yeah. And Power Raider, do me a favor, and thank you for putting that up there. Tell Violator I send my best, and give him a big COVID hug for me. If you're allowed to hug him, I don't know. But give him a COVID hug or something from me. Tell him I would have loved to have been there, but, there's only so much. I'm finally getting out to go to these events.
Right.
And again, so I'm very happy about that. And like I said, Canton, I'm going to Austin. I'm going to Raider Nation Explosion. And I can't wait to be there. And again, it's going to be so nice.
Oh.
It's going to be so nice.
That's a good pickup, too. All right. They're trying to keep Sam Darnold upright. That Brady Christensen, that's a steal, actually, because he was cruising up the draft board. So to get him in the third, that's a solid pick.
There you go. See, now, and again, Corey, now you're a college guy. You're like Jason Dean. If you want to be on here for a while, I don't know. Do you work tomorrow?
No, I'm off tomorrow. Well,
Okay.
I gotta go. I'm gonna go do some little bit of side work and work around the house, but I ain't got no time to be up.
Okay. Well, I just again, I don't want your lady mad at me either, but I appreciate you staying here because again, I know the SEC and I know bits and pieces, so I don't pretend to know everything.
Right.
But I certainly enjoy you being here, and thank you for being a part, and thank you as well for the congrats on the.
Oh yeah, no problem.
I mean, that really, like I said, that floored me, and I'm very humbled by that. Very humbled.
Yeah, you deserve it, man. You deserve it. You've been nothing but a great friend, a great brother in the Raider Nation to me since, I started coming around. And I appreciate you, Cap. You know what I mean? Brothers for life, that's for sure.
There you go. And just because I got on a patriotic shirt doesn't mean that I'm not a Raider. Okay, because I got my hat on. There you go. And by the way, Oso sent me your patch, so I will be when I get all of those those patches from all of the people that I have. I'm going to put it on one thing. I'm going to have a patch of just all of the folks that are with us. I got to find either the right jacket or the right vest to do it, but that's what I'm going to do with all the patches from all of the fans and our brethren, the brothers and sisters, the mates and wenches that get a chance to give me their stuff. So you will be represented there. You might want to tell your boy that is a big animal in California that I need his patch.
Oh, okay.
Just saying.
All right.
That's it. Little hint.
I got you.
And tell him if he, like I said, if he wants me to be on anything for him, just let me know, and I'll be obviously be on in a heartbeat too.
What do you need? The whiteout one? You don't have either one? I
don't have nada.
I got an extra one. I'll mail you one.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't want you to lose anything extra. I don't want it coming out of you. You know.
Oh yeah, it's no big deal. I'll see if he has any extras first, and then if he does, yeah.
Yeah,
if he does.
Yeah, he was talking about that. I didn't see that white out until the other night. I see that's a very sharp patch.
Oh, you did see it though?
Yeah, I did see it. Yeah. It is a sharp patch. So, but that's why I said don't take that extra one because. If you can't want it, because you're going to want to have that, you're going to have one for whatever you want it for, and then there's going to come a time later on you said, I need that extra patch.
Yeah. I'm thinking of doing some shadow boxes, but I'm also going to do a shirt probably with like some of my closest, brothers, and definitely represent that along with the TMBC, and stuff like that, and then I'll put my little name thing, Corey the Raider. I have it just like my patch. Like my patches, it says Corey the on it. I'll show you. Hold on.
I think you were talking to me about it before, where it says it's Corey the, and then you have the Raider sign.
So this is my right here.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Yeah.
So I put that on the back. Yeah, it's coming along. I'm kind of not really getting into too much because I'm getting ready to move. So the simpler I can make life, the better. So I'll probably do the shadow boxes once I get over to the White House.
Get rid of all your superfluous BS, man. Run a garage sale like the day you're moving out. What do you want for that? 50 cents. Sure, there you go. Because it's 50 cents more. It's 50 cents more in your pocket that's not sitting on the front lawn that's going to be scooped up in the garbage. Whatever you can. And but yeah, do a yard sale and then call Salvation Army and have them come over and get the rest of whatever it is, because then you get a piece of paper that you can use for your taxes. Even if they don't take anything off your taxes, at least you know that you have something saying I gave to people that needed it too.
Right. Now, who the heck? Oh, wow. That kid's going to be nice, too. Wow, the Giants stocked up. They got that kid from UCF. He's a corner. He's a sleeper. He's going to be nice. He'll probably take a year to mold into, but something nice. But, man, the Giants are kind of stocking up.
Now, who'd they get? I missed it.
Robinson. He's from Central Florida. And he played over there with
with the safety that everybody wanted.
The safety that we wanted,
yeah.
Can't think of his name right now.
And by the way, the guy that was on stage, that's who I'm going to be hanging out. One of the guys I'm going to be hanging out with in Canton. That's Mark. That's Mark Pilgrim, the Lions fan. Really, really great guy. I'm gonna hang out with him in Canton.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. So and hopefully you'll be over there again. If you're in the middle of your move, I understand that, but hopefully we'll see you over there too.
Where?
In Canton.
Oh yeah, I'll be there. I'll be there Saturday and Sunday. Yeah, they're gonna have a party Saturday night, I guess. Raider Nation somewhere. So I don't know the details yet, but once I do find them out, I'll let you know, Captain, in case you don't know.
Yeah, I was going to say, if people keep me out of the loop, hopefully somebody will tell me.
I got you.
All right. And again, Corey, thank you for being here and spending time with us. It's been wonderful. I appreciate that.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna get up off here. I'm gonna go grab myself something to eat, but I might jump back on here in a minute.
Okay.
All right.
Again, I don't want the wife pissed off at me.
Oh, she's at home. She's at home. So
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Because
it's not our weekend together. Every other weekend, which is unfortunate till I move. I'm moving in July, so it's not too
okay.
far away. So
Again, one thing I don't want to be is on the bad side of anybody's misses. You know.
oh yeah. No,
That damn Captain Jack kept you on the show and said all that thing. You could have been with me, but you were with some old dude with a beard, and all he does is talk. And I'm not going to have that out. That's
oh, and speaking of ladies, I got a double header Sunday for the Nation Uncensored.
okay.
I have the Queen of Darkness, and I
That's
have
excellent.
Sister Soul Taker.
Oh yeah. You got my number? Text me. Make sure I don't forget that.
Okay, I will.
Yeah, if you got my number, text me. If you don't have my number, IM me and I'll text it to you.
All right. I think I'm gonna run the first one at like 5:30. I'm gonna see, since Sister Soul Taker was the first one, I'll let her pick if she wants earlier or later time. You know? And I'm gonna do 5:30 to 6:30. Take a half-hour break, 7 to 8, and then I'll be off in time for you.
All right. and again, I love it when I get the audience that just comes right over. It said go with Corey, get them all worked up, and then a good frenzy, and then come right over, which is good. I just need to remind them and said, by the way, you can cuss on Corey's show, you can't cuss on that.
Yes.
I was up last night. I love Jimmy Farrow and said, what the? And I'm like, Jimmy, I mean, it was right out. I'm like, oh my God, at this mark, I had to take out the F word. I was up last night taking out swear words left and right. So that's another reason why I'm tired, because I was up late last night doing it.
Oh, you're taking it out of your videos in the background.
No, not in the videos, on the audio. I had to fix the audio and push it to Northeast Streaming Sports where they can put it up on their podcasts.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah,
and one of your guests was swearing.
Yo, a couple of them. Yeah.
I try to keep it PG-13. I know I probably slipped once or twice on your show, but I try.
I try to mark them down, and sometimes I miss it, and I just do it for the bosses because, again, they want to make sure when they put it up on the podcast that, to get out to get a better mark for, what we're doing in Northeast Streaming Sports. If you got to go graphic language, you're not going to be picked up by a bunch of different people. So I respect that. So and I know how to do it via Adobe. That's what I learned in school. So I was like, take that part out, and merge all of these things. But it's a real pain in the ass.
Right. Yeah, I think we're going to try to start some kind of cooking show, too, on TNBC at some point, like a little cook-off or something.
Well, I will be the official eater. I will be the official. You cook it, I will eat it, and I will tell you who is the best, and I will. But then you guys would see all that 25 pounds. I'll have to actually take little bits.
Yeah,
little bits.
We'll have to give you small portions.
Small portions. All right, Corey. Thanks again, brother. It's been fun. You take care. And I said, text me. We'll get other things done.
All right, sounds good.
All right. Good seeing Corey the Raider, man. That's awesome. If you want to be in the show, the Mets are up. Oh, man. Phillies top 8, 2 out, second and third. The Mets are up. Oh, my goodness. I know I've missed a lot. And Will Carley, thank you for being here. You have Black Hole, a Raider Nation. Will Carley, get with Oso Raider. Jerry White, happy birthday. Jerry White, who is, again, a member of the, I believe Jerry White is a mess member, a Chiefs mess member. I believe so. I know he's at least a Galleon member. But definitely get your memberships in for Captain Jack's Galleon. If you are an Apple user, I know. I can't help you. You got to go to a store or borrow a buddy's Android. I can't do anything about it. I wish I could. I really do. I wish I could. Vicky, go to. I know Vicky's an Apple user. If you want to be a member of the Galleon, please go to a store. And I know Jerry White. Jerry White is also a member. There you go. Will Carley. Will, you're gonna have to be quick, brother. You're gonna have to be quick. Let me see what else. Oh, there you go. I see Will is showing his. Okay, wait a second. Okay, Will, Cap, what do you think about the Raiders pick up Carson Williams, a former baseball player, for a tight end? I saw that, Sal, and I really don't know enough about him. I really don't know enough about him. And I don't. I mean, I don't know everything, but I saw the pickup. Tight end Carson Williams, and I'm like, okay. I mean, Tim Tebow is definitely not a quarterback, but he's going over to the Jaguars at 32. Wow, that makes me feel old? Tim Tebow's 32, trying out for the Jaguars at tight end, which is what he should have done years ago. Oh, it's a fight. There's a fight between the Mets and the Phillies. I want to break down Jimmy Farrell. Okay, and I'm very happy. I'm very happy to bring on Will Carley, who is a member of the Black Hole. There you go, and again, Will Sosa, and again, good to see you. He's got his Black Hole membership there. Will, how you doing? And again, there's two people in Will's house that are members of the Black Hole.
Oh, hello, yo, what's up?
There you go. Will is in the house. How you doing there, Will? Good to see you.
I'm super good, Cap. Yes, sir.
Okay.
It's a little bit raining.
A little rain down there. Well, rain's okay as long as it's not a monsoon. As long as it's not a typhoon or a monsoon. As long as it's poquito or media is okay. Más, and fuerte is no bueno.
Yeah. I know.
There you go. So, Howard, now, Will, I got to ask you, I know you love the Raiders. I know that you know baseball. How well do you know football? Do you have to have people explain football to you, what's going on? Or do you get a chance when you watch football? Are you picking things up, or do you read about it so that you understand what's going on in football?
Oh, in NFL?
Yeah, NFL
Oh.
football.
I watch online, in Google.
Okay. ¿Tú entiendes bueno or más o menos?
Bueno, I understand. Yes.
Okay, good. Now you're gonna have to estudiar su madre también, so that su madre understands mejor.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Because su madre is very, very excitable, and she loves it when the Raiders do well. But we got to explain exactly what's going on, so that'll be better for.
Yeah, I know.
For her as well. That's it. So, Will, now last night why all of the Raiders were very, very furioso about the pick. They thought that the pick was no bueno, and I said no. The pick of Leatherwood was bueno. It might not have been the best. They could have maybe gotten somebody más mejor, but they got más mejor in round dos, and the safety is a bueno pick. So if you were wondering, and that's why I was saying that guy Guareb was being very, very to you.
Yeah, I know.
I said don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. There are people. Yeah, there are personas in a nation that all they want to do is argue, and don't worry about it.
I know. Yeah, I'm not mad.
Good, bueno. I'm glad. And so again, Sal Sal Meza, if Sal probably speaks better Spanish than me. Sal, if mi español is no bueno, then you can be traductor con mi. Con Will Carley, there he is. I was going to say now I get a chance to see a bunch of his backdrop. Will is a good guy. So there we go. But again, Will, I want to say gracias por su video. Yo gusto, tú es bueno y I want to say, I can't even say loyal viewer.
Yes,
So I want to say, is bueno por mi corazón that tú is very fuerte y loyal viewer con mi show. Mucho apreciado.
yeah, still supporting you, Cap. All the shows.
There you go. Gracias, Will. And cuídate, take care. And they said, hablamos con su familia. I said, mi amor por total su familia también.
Yeah, same for you, Cap. Take care.
All right, gracias, Will. You take care.
Goodbye.
All right, goodbye, Will. It's great. So I said, Raider Nation worldwide. Worldwide. Oh, he's a basketball player. Well, you know what? That's fine. I mean, we had, Gates, kid out of the Chargers, went from basketball to tight end and was fantastic. They remember the kid that was even in the when they were doing the drills for the kids in college for the up in Indianapolis for the combine. They had a kid from down South America, right? He played basketball and he might even played soccer. And he was a project, but he has the positivity of being there, and he got signed. So I mean, it doesn't matter if the kid. And a lot of people to me are kids because I'm kind of older, but it doesn't matter as long as they have the ability and they have the desire. The Garglers are up, and see the Raiders are coming up pretty soon. But they have pick 79 and 80. Josh Palmer is a very good receiver from Tennessee. That kid can burn, and he's a good possession receiver. He's fast. He's fast. I mean, and he's as you can see, good fluidity, and he's gonna be a very good receiver for the Chargers. Very good receiver for the Chargers. That's a very good pickup for them. Vicky had problems with the kid. So, Jimmy Farrell, tell me about the fight. I want to know about that. And again, Sal, I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't know a lot about Carson Williams. I'm sorry, but again, if he has the physical tools and he thinks that it's going to be a benefit to the Raiders, I don't care. There are plenty of good folks that play tight end that were all basketball players. Tony Gonzalez played at Cal, played basketball at Cal, and it is the best tight end ever, Hall of Famer. Gates again out of the chart. Why is it that all these great basketball playing tight ends played in the AFC West? I'm sure Waller. I mean, as tall and as athletic as Darren Waller is, it wouldn't surprise me to know that he probably played basketball. And I think Noah Fant. Even from the Broncos today, I think he was a basketball crossover to football. So it's in the means. It's in the means. Again, as long as they have the capability, and we are hopefully. My goodness. I might, because we're up at 3 hours right now. I'm going to stick around until the Raiders pick, providing that they, maybe they move back, maybe they drop. But I'm gonna stick around for the Raiders picks. Remember, they got 2 picks back to back, so we'll see what happens. Again, there's been a run on quarterback, so the Vikings won't take quarterbacks. They already took one already. Okay, and there are plenty of linebackers, even with Surratt, who was one of those linebackers that was still available. There's going to be plenty of defensive players available, and this is where you get the picks that are going to be the stalwarts, the backups, the guys that you are going to use at a later time to be the backbone of your team. So the Raiders are up. I think I said 79-80, so they should be picking next unless they. Here's our pick, 79-80. So I don't see anything after that. So and we've been on for 3 hours. So unless you guys have something otherwise for me to do, I'm going to probably stop after the Raiders pick. Oh, and I'm putting on I put on my YouTube for a bit. I got to catch up. Boy, it's late, or it's I'm going through. And Srod, like I said, that's a good pickup. I got I'm trying to scroll through the. Boy, that's a lot of stuff to scroll through. Of course, they always go to a commercial when the Raiders are on. Notice that? Oh, the Raiders are picking. Let's go to a commercial. The Raiders are picking. Let's go to a commercial. Isn't that right? It's not paranoia when it's true. It's not paranoia when it's true. So it annoys me. So I'm going through the. Yep. Okay, I'm almost ready. Okay. Got the. Got the last spot. We're up there. I'm trying to get. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Power Raiders. I'm putting that on there again. I don't get a chance to see all of the comments. Okay. Don't worry about it, Vicky. Okay. Now I got Corey the Raider on. I'm reviewing what we got over here because I want to make sure that because I don't get a chance to see all of the comments. Okay. Okay, that's good. Let's see. Yep. Hey, so Oso is with me. Them effers go to commercial. Of course they do. They don't care. So I'm caught up with my YouTube comments. It's true. And I agree with Sal. And again, let me put this on over here so I don't miss these comments. It's annoying. It's annoying. And I agree with Sal Mesa. A long snapper? The jokes. Okay. We're going to choose the kicker. No, we're not. We're going to choose the line. No, actually, Trent Sieg was signed to an extended contract. So we're not going to pick a long snap. Here's a good question. Jimmy Farrell asked, and I think that he will be, but again, it's he needs to go beyond the point of, he was a disappointment. was the disappointment. So he's gotta go beyond that. He's got to go show that he is. He's got to show that he is going to get back from the from the mistakes that he made, or the fact he didn't live up to that top 5 billing. We'll see. And again, I want to see two. I want to see two. We'll see 2 defensive players, or one of the picks is traded away, and we for like a trade down. A trade down. That's what I want to see. I want to see it right now. And we are going to stop the show after the Raiders picks. And remember, because the Raiders pick back to back, they don't necessarily have to do that clock thing. They get because they go from their pick to the next pick, so they can go right. They can do those 2 picks. Thank you there, Vicky. I appreciate that.
A gamer winner. That's how they describe them. A couple potential landing spots for teams looking to develop them, install them as a
I can see Ian
the
Book.
Cowboys, the Broncos, who still, as of right now, have a little bit of a hole to fill there. And then the Raiders, Rich, and of course, Book and Derek Carr share an acres.
All right. Thanks very much. So here from the Raiders. 2 times over, and then the Miami Dolphins. So we'll get those picks from the Raiders back to back. Just want to
Let's see what we got here.
the Davis Mills drafting. And I asked 15 times over. What is
Will is the Lieutenant JG.
Obviously, he's a highly touted prospect.
Not Will. I'm going to tell you what. You're not an officer yet. We're gonna teach you though. Yeah, there's Vicky was saying they're talking about defensive tackles. Yeah, there's some defensive tackles there. I know the Gators still have some. I'm going to take my cans off because I don't think we're about ready to go off and turn off the show, so I don't need to hear too much. But I want to see with these 2 picks. I want to see at least one good defender, and then if you're going to have an offensive guy, fine. But I want to see at least one good defender, like I said, a linebacker, a defensive tackle, something.
That's how it can go to do it. Who his teammate is. That's what I'm saying. Here we go. Hey, in all seriousness, rest in peace to the late great Willie Brown. I have the pleasure of carrying on this tradition with the Raiders and reminding everybody next weekend is Mother's Day.
Thank
Call
you.
your mom, go drive, pick up groceries, tell her you love her, tell her you miss her. Take care of your moms, man. They run this thing. With that being said,
I like
with
that.
the 79th pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, the Las Vegas Raiders select Malcolm Koonce, defensive end, Buffalo.
Okay. Got an edge person in there.
So a beautiful tribute by Alan Tinkle to the late Willie Brown. We got another one for you right now. We got another pick. And with the 80th pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, the Las Vegas Raiders select Diablo, linebacker, Virginia Tech.
There you go. Now that I want to talk to Evan Kirby about. Virginia Tech. And I heard that name, Diablo, on one of the best available. That just sounds, the kid's last name is Devil. The kid's last name is Diablo. Okay, well, Koonce is an edge rusher. So yeah, and again, Diablo is a Yeah. Okay. So Diablo is a safety, maybe a weak side line. Okay. So there you go. So there's a linebacker. Well, there you go.
He delivers some huge hits, some physicality you see there at that second level of the defense. Had a really nice interception against Clemson down in the red zone, working against Trevor Moerig. Said Charles Smith, they got faster on defense with these two picks.
And they absolutely needed to, because that's what Gus Bradley needs on to run his defensive scheme. But Joel, what's interesting to me about the Diablo pick is they did announce him as a linebacker. We're seeing more and more of this, the Mark Barons of the world turning into will linebackers. But they took Tanner Muse last year out of Clemson, and they were going to convert him from safety to linebacker. He missed his entire rookie year due to injury. That could be the same thing. Last, Keanu Neal, Dallas. Is talk about him also going to will linebacker. The thing that jumps out to me.
Okay. So there you go. Yeah, I heard that they said they got fouled with these two picks, and Sal, I agree. I agree. Yeah, positive. Do you like that? Hell yes, I like those two picks. I like those two picks. I'm glad. I'm glad for those two picks. Folks, it's going on 10:30. I still got a bit of a headache. I'm going to. I appreciate everybody being here. I appreciate everybody being here again. If you were, oh my goodness, my tablet is definitely on its last legs because I can barely see the tab. If you're on Instagram, thank you for being here. I'm going to. Oh, and Reggie Burdett, who's also hey Reggie, Doc Burdett, you got to meet Evan Kirby, who's also a Virginia Tech guy. I'll put you guys together. He's been on the show a little bit. I like that pick as well with Diablo and then with Koonce. I do like it. Defense, just like I said. Good night to everybody. Good night from Sal Meza. Doc Burdett, maybe we'll hear from you on the next show. Remember, I will be doing a show on Sunday. I will do a show on Sunday. I'm going to go and take some aspirin and go to bed now. But thanks again. I love the picks. You pick up Moerig. You pick up an edge. You got two edge guys, right? Two edge rushers. A tweener. Like I said, maybe that safety that projects. To linebacker Chris Donnet. Chris Donnet is in the house. Thank you for being here. I'm about ready to leave, Chris. I'm sorry. Maybe people are coming in after the picks. Maybe they're coming to the show. Maybe I'll stay for a little bit longer. But Chris Donnet is in here. Thank you for being here, Chris. Yar to you as well. After tonight, I'm a little bit. Yeah, I'm very happy. People were pissed off we didn't get more. We got them tonight. We picked up defense. And again, Vicky, thank you for sweet dreams. Mel Kiper said that Koonce is a very underrated player. Okay, well, that's good. I don't know what Helmet Head said. That's good to see. Yeah, and I agree with that. Moerig in the second round is indeed a steal. So I'm ecstatic. People were bitching about the draft, but we got what we wanted with Leatherwood. Whether that's good, bad, or indifferent, he's a great run blocking offensive lineman, and then we got defense. I'm good with that. So again, thanks again, everybody. I'm going to be popping out of here. We'll see you Sunday. No show tomorrow. If you are a Raider fan, get with TNBC Oso for the Zoom party. TNBC, get with Oso Raider. Go there. and Raider Poppy. There you go. Thanks there, Will. No, Chris, don't worry about it. Don't worry. Don't be a sorry. I'm tired. I wanted to do the show, and then I stayed on here long enough to do the Raiders picks. This was the bonus show. I wasn't even going to do it. I just figured out I was going to do it. So again, tonight, good night, everybody. Again, hope to see you for all of the other things going on. Next show will be Sunday, regular time, 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific. Again, if you're on YouTube, you're in the place to be. If you're on Facebook, please head on over to YouTube. Other than that, let me get rid of all the other games here. No, don't worry about it, Chris. I appreciate you being here. I'm going to bed. I'm gonna take some medicine, and I'm gonna go to bed. So good night, everybody. We'll see you for the next show. Always good having everybody in here. Thanks again. We'll see you next time. I'm glad we got what we got.
You're listening to the Captain Jack Sports Show on Northeast Streaming Sports.